but tonight will be a little different. A large number of players, cheerleaders, band members, students, and parents as we celebrate senior night.
That's right, Ray.
Uh-oh, you got yours on mute.
There we go. That's right, Ray. It's great to be back here tonight.
And grandmother Rose Wilkes. Number 7, cornerback Chris McNeil. Parents Mike and Nicole McNeil.
Number 8, wide receiver Jadarian McKinney. Parents Bosnick and Kayla Hill. Number 10, kicker Jack Seymour. Parents Michael and Samantha Seymour. Number 11, wide receiver E.J. Hudnall. Parents Eric and Sharifa Hudnall. Number 12, cornerback Reagan Trimble. And parents Chris and Jennifer Trimble. Number 16, running back Leighton Gerard. Parents Brad and Katrina Gerard. Number 26, linebacker Thomas Brakefield. Parents Chris and Jennifer Brakefield.
Do you want me to shoot them?
Number 32, wide receiver Josh Christian. Parents Darren and Jennifer Christian. Number 42, defensive end Ian Osborne. Parents Trey and Brandy Kleckler. Number 44, defensive end Jackson Laughlin. Parents Brian and Angela Laughlin. Number 50, nose guard Jaden Bennett. Parents Derek and Cassandra Bennett. Number 52, offensive lineman Cesar Madrid. Parents Celeste Madrid. Number 62, offensive lineman Connor Bean. Parents Jeff and Stacy Bean. And number 63, offensive lineman Walker Williams. Parents Elizabeth Poland and Josh Williams. Athletic trainer Abby Hibbs. Parents Lee and Kelly Hibbs. Film manager Palmer Sexton. Parents Richard and Christine Sexton. Chelsea High School would like to thank the following businesses for their contributions to our senior night gifts: Carrie Dean Photography, Kelly Burley and Main Street Florist, and Iron City Photography. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chelsea High School senior football players and football staff. Next up, our senior cheerleaders. Captain Alyssa Fritz, parents Greg Fritz and Julie Fritz. Captain Addie Griffin, parents Scott and Tracy Griffin. Ava Willett, parents Philip and Jamie Willett. Alyssa Parker, parents Reggie and Leslie Parker. Ashley Simmons,
this year.
parents Mary and Joshua.
You know, it's tough to watch. This last home game, it's a little bit bittersweet. I just hope all the boys, all the seniors, leave it on the field.
So thank you for that answer. Quick question for you though.
Chloe
Let me ask you
Nelson,
this:
parents-
what message do you convey to your son every week? Because you've played sports, you understand winning and losing, and it has been a tough season, but it's been a great season, a lot of growing. What do you communicate to Jackson every week?
We just tell him that win or lose, you put forth 100% effort, you support your teammates, and there's no I in team.
Oh, roll, that's good. Go Hornets. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All right.
Hey, guys, this is Richard. I'm down here with Mr. McLaughlin. I said that right? No, I didn't. Fortenberry. I got it right. I got mixed up. Fortenberry here. And the dad of Cody Fortenberry, linebacker. And we just wanted to get an idea of what it's been like, what football has meant for you and Cody and y'all's family in general.
Well, it's just been an awesome experience for us since he was just a little bitty fella. It's always something, you know. I drive home from work, there he is outside with the football, you know, just, let's go, Daddy. And he's just always been about it, been, you know, just motivated. He loves being out there with his friends. And his mama loves it, loves being out here. I just can't believe it's coming to a close here. Hopefully somebody's out there is watching. He'll be playing somewhere else next year.
That's right. It's hard as a senior. I got a senior in that's not really play anything, but she's in the senior, so it's weird. You know, this could be it. You know, but we've enjoyed watching him play over the years. Enjoyed coaching him the little bit I got to, and he's a leader on and off the field, and we've really appreciated you guys and appreciate you taking time to stop by and talk to us.
Well, I appreciate it. We've enjoyed it. Go Hornets.
That's right. Go Hornets. Thank you, sir. I had just a brain wave there for a minute.
Well,
Forgot
that's
who I was
okay.
talking to.
Listen, that's all right. Hey, we have enjoyed being down here on the field for senior night. We're going to come back up in the booth. We got 20 minutes to kick off, introducing the cheerleaders. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in a few minutes after we hear from some of our sponsors.
Next up, seniors of your Chelsea High School Marching Hornet Pride Band. Our first senior, Lauren Anderson, parents Dave and Deanna Anderson. Abby Brown, parents Ryan and Kelly Brown. Anna Kate Brown, parents Ryan and Jennifer Brown. Delaney Cohen, parents Marty Cohen and Jackie Larson. Julia Davison, parents Jeff Davis, Allison Davis, and Perry Davidson. Noah Dimon, parents Adam and Megan Dimon. Avery and Ansley Dotson, parents Corey and Amy Dotson. Helena Finley, parents Sabrina Stanga and William Finley. Ava Francis, parents Tom and Kelly Francis. Michael Gowan, parents Matthew and Lori Gowan. Logan Harris, parents Robin and Will Harris. Lindsay Hopp, parents Steve Hopp. Ella Hillman, parents Jim and Heather Hillman. Olivia Holmes, parents Russell and Melinda Holmes. Lindsay Hotchkiss, parents Todd and Cindy Hotchkiss. Clara Ingram, parents Troy and Jennifer Golden. Abigail Johnson, parents Robert and Angie Johnson. Branna Jones, parents Al and Pamela Jones. Brennan Kelly, parents Scott and Brandy Kelly. Reagan Miles Lagman, parents Ray and Maria Lagman. Corey Lewis, parents Kathy and Louis Verratti. Silla Lovett with parents Joy and Barry Lovett. Wheel McDaniel, parents Joey and Anita McDaniel. Hayden Malloy and parents Michael and Amy Malloy. Joseph Moore, parent Jessica Kelly. Madison Osborne, parents Paxton and Alyssa Osborne. Millie Phillips, parents Bryant and Leslie Phillips. Drew Brady, parents Ken and Marcy Brady. Lexi Red, parents Guy and Lisa Red. Emma Shaw, parents Lamar and Myra Shaw. Zoe Shelnut, parents Scott and Lori Shelnut. Will Stevenson, parents Blair and Leslie Stevenson. Gracie Streelman, parents Daniel and Shayla Streelman. Erica Strickland, parents Keith and Donna Strickland. Gabby Sumner, parents David and Amy Sumner. Gabriella Sumner, David and Amy Sumner. Jackson Thibault, parents John and Amy Thibault. Danny Thompson, parents Sherry and Philip Thompson. Connor White and parent Paula Hill. Trey White, parents Scott and Jenna Pate and David White. And Blake Zinda with parents Scott and Amy Zinda. Hornet fans, your senior Chelsea Hornet Pride Marching Band. The Shelby County Board of Education prohibits the use of tobacco on any of its properties. That includes our school stadium, all parking lots, and the entire athletic facility. Chelsea High School is a smoke-free campus, so please refrain from smoking, and thank you. Fans, for your convenience, we have 2 concession stands available, one at the north end of the field by the visitors' gate, the main location on the home side at the south end of the stadium.
We
We have Hewitt Trussell left. And
Yeah,
we
Hoover.
have
We go to Hoover
High
next
School
week.
left.
Yeah.
Both those teams are left, so we got to go to both. I think we're Hewitt Trussell's homecoming.
the last game of the year.
Yeah. And so we'll go over to Hoover and see the Waldrops. Wade Waldrop is the new head football coach over at Hoover.
Right.
So I think Mandy's going to try and go over for that game. Hey, speaking of Mandy and Franklin and Shelley Powers, during the halftime interview tonight, oh, goodness, the halftime interview is going to be Mandy and Shelley. Donna Bowles is going to interview them, and they both wanted some loaded questions. They wanted some questions they already knew they want to prepare answers. And me and you both said, no, this needs to be blind questions that you don't know are coming.
That's right. You got to fly. You got to come up with it on the cuff. You got to have it's radio gold. You got to be ready. Otherwise, you do things like call people by the wrong last name.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I did talk to them. What's crazy is that
Frequency 87.9 FM. Cool 96.9, your station for Chelsea. Hornet football all season long. Tune in and listen to Richard.
All right, we're back. We had a little technical difficulty there, Richard Bowers.
Yeah.
But we're back on the air, and we don't know what you heard and what you didn't hear. It was radio gold. We probably would have won another Abbey if we'd been live. But that's okay.
We got 3 games left to do that.
We do. We were talking about we got 3 games left, including this one. Go next week. Is it next week Hewitt Trussell, or is that the last game of the season?
That's the last game of the season. Next week, we're going to go to Hoover High School.
See the Waldrops?
Yeah, the Fighting Wades. The Fighting Wade Waldrops. And, but tonight, though, Ray, we got Spain Park, the Jaguars. And, we got a little, Aflac trivia question for you. Can you name the school that was, there's my senior.
Yes, she is.
Here, she coming up. She want to, look, we're going to get a picture made. Is that what you're doing? Come on up. We'll get our senior night picture made. Come on up.
Riley, come on in.
Yeah, you've never been shy for pictures.
No.
Here, we'll get our son. She loves Ray Franklin. But anyway, the Jaguars. Can anybody name the opposing team for the Spain Park Jaguars' first football game?
Chelsea.
How'd you guess that?
Because I was here coaching.
That's right. We were here coaching it. Does anybody? Here's a bonus question. Anybody know who the Spain Park coach was at the time?
Gross.
Yes, John Gross. Now, here we go. Senior night. Go ahead, Ray.
You go ahead. I'm watching the picture. Oh, that's sweet. Get your head and we're all 3 getting here, Richard.
Let me guess. You want something to drink. There she is. All right.
That's good.
So, hey, this is radio gold, I'm telling you. But, hey, it's senior night. We're going off the cuff.
Richard, we brought props tonight. Our meat, sweats, penalties. We've got props that shows what we grade the officials. So we have A. We have
I hope got our booth cam working right
B.
now.
Well, it's okay if we don't. B. Chelsea C.
There it is. Perfect
and
timing.
D and then we got F. Problem is, let's just hope we don't have a whole lot of Fs.
That's right.
Richard,
Hey,
what do we
look.
know about Spain Park tonight?
Well, Ray has some insight. I've got some insider insight.
Insider.
Insider insight, if that's the thing. I know they have been decimated by injuries.
Bad for them, good for us.
Bad for them, good for us. I know that they've won 1 game, same record as we have right now. But like I said, they've had lots of injuries. They played a tough schedule, but of course it's 7A football. They don't have the size that they've had in the past. And they, I expect it to be a very competitive game tonight, and I do like Chelsea's chances tonight, right?
I do too. I've been talking to some people as well, and they're just not the Spain Park. They've been in the past. Got a new head coach, Vakakis, Coach Vakakis. He's the son of Jim Vakakis. It was at Chelsea years ago. And so he was over at Jackson Olin, had a really good program over at Jackson Olin, turned that program around, and then moved over here to Spain Park first year. And don't think it's been the season he hoped for. Coach Vakakis is a hard-nosed, blue-collar type. He's the kind of guy we probably would coach like if we were still in the coaching business. He's just a hard-nosed. And I wondered when he moved from Jackson Olin over to Spain Park, would the parents and the players – be receptive, because he's a no-nonsense, hard-nosed, holler, get in your face, and that's just the way he is. And I don't. So far, it has not translated into W's, but that's it's early.
Right. Well, you mentioned he's the son of a coach.
Yes.
Coach Jim Vakakis, longtime legendary coach here in Shelby County area. I believe he also outside of just the Alabama area. Coached at Montevallo.
Yep.
Coached here at Chelsea. He came in after we had graduated and moved on. But like you said, he's hard-nosed.
He is. All right, we're going to stand for the national anthem. So if you're at home, find a flag and put your hand over your heart.
Thank you. And now direct your attention to the north end zone, where tonight's flag will be raised by Chelsea Peer Helpers. Peer Helpers of Chelsea High School strive to create a healthier atmosphere by unifying our student body through acceptance, integrity, and positive leadership. And now, we invite you to sing along and honor America as the Chelsea High School Marching Hornet Pride Band, under the direction of Mr. Perry Lawley, plays our national anthem.
All right, thank you, Chelsea High School Marching Band and Mr. Lawley. Let's see here. Okay. I texted him. I don't have you. I can hear me.
Well, you asked about Spain Park. Like I said, they come in 1-5 overall. They beat Calera the first game of the season. You remember that? That was right before we played Calera, and they won at the very last second to beat Calera. But since then, they've lost to Briarwood, which turns out Briarwood's having a little bit of a down year.
Yep.
They lost by 2 points to them, and then they lost to Hoover, lost to Thompson, Vestavia, and Tuscaloosa County. So it should be a very evenly matched game tonight. I know they struggled to score some points. They put some points up on the board last week against County High, but we put up 42 or 41 against County High, so we know that their defense is not their strong suit.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier they were down, had a lot of injuries. We've had a few injuries here and there. Carter Dodson's been hurt since game one, but shows his resilience and toughness. He has played through a leg injury he's had since the spring game, or not the spring game, but the Jamboree game. Mm-hmm. So we know all about some injuries. But Richard, these seniors, the W's and L's don't really represent the success these boys have had. First year in 7A football, played a schedule they've never played. And, they could have quit. They could have tucked tail and just not played this year, like there were some kids that did.
Yep.
But they were not one of them. A lot of these kids we had as 8th graders and 7th graders and freshmen got to coach. Richard, do you have a list of our seniors? We can recognize them
I do.
as they come out. Let's hear our seniors as you announce them.
All right, I'm going to go numerically. You got number 2 linebacker Nathan Smith, number 3 linebacker Cody Fortenberry. We talked to his dad a few minutes ago about what football means to him and his family. Another linebacker senior. I tell you what, we're going to take a hit at linebacker next year.
Yeah, we are.
We got some coming back, but you're losing 2 key linebackers there. You're losing a couple of key wide receivers too. Number 6, number 6, MJ Conrad. Of course, the starter at cornerback, number 7, Chris. You lose both cornerbacks too. Number 7, Chris McNeil, and number 12, Rajan Tribble. Of course, I mentioned the receivers. We're going to be losing number 8, Jadarian McKinney, and number 11, E.J. Hudnall. So we're going to lose a lot of skill guys there too. But you know what? I think one of the key guys that we're going to be having a hard time replacing is number 10, kicker, Jack Seymour.
Well,
he's a weapon.
Luke Miller's going to come in.
Yeah.
I think Luke will be a sophomore next year, and I think he'll fill those shoes greatly next year. I think he will.
Well, and good to see number 16, running back Leighton Gerard back out. He got hurt that first play of the game his senior year against Helena, but he's been back the past couple of weeks. And, of course, we got 26, linebacker Thomas Brakefield, 32, wide receiver Josh Christian, who got several carries and receptions last week. You got the defensive ends, 42 and 44. 42, Ian Osborne. 44, Jackson Laughlin, are both seniors.
2 big guys we'll lose next year. And Bennett in the middle.
Yeah, number
we'll lose
50.
our whole defensive front.
Yeah, number 50, nose guard Jaden Bennett. Number 52, Cesar Madrid, who's just kind of he plays a lot of different positions on an offensive line. He can play center, guard, and tackle. You got 62, offensive line, Connor Bean, the son of one of the guys that we played ball with, Jeff Bean. And
Richard,
number 63, offensive lineman, Walker Williams.
Let's go to Brett as he does the coin toss.
If I ask you to get somebody under control, we need you to do just that, because if we get them under control, we have to send them to the sideline. We don't want to do that, so help us out with that, okay? All right, Spain Park, give me this team. This is my coin. The fox head is head. The whistle is tails. The whistle is tails. Fox head is heads. Go ahead and tell me what your call is loud enough so all 4 of these guys tell me what you call. Heads. What did he call? Heads. He called heads. Heads it is, guys. Heads it is. I mean, you win toss. You want the ball? Which goal line you want to defend? We want to kick from the turn your backs to the clock.
All right, Richard, Spain Park has won the toss. They've elected to receive. Richard, let's go ahead and get Brett Hall. Brett Hall joining us tonight.
Yep.
Last week, Brett was our statistician. He's becoming a utility radio guy. But, Brett, tell us a little bit about what you sized up some of the players out there from Spain Park. Richard said they're not as big as they've been in the past. Tell us what your thoughts are out there, big man.
Ray and Richard, the size comparison's pretty close to Chelsea.
Well, we're always small.
But they look pretty close, pretty similar in size.
Now, Brett, you graduated from here in 2000. You had your opportunity to have a senior night. Were y'all on this field your senior year?
We were not. We were at the middle school.
You're still at the middle school?
Yeah. First year was 2001.
Okay. Well, Brett, tell us a memory you have from senior night. Do you remember the night y'all had senior night, who y'all played, and how that game turned out?
Yeah, we played. I think we played Childersburg, and I know we lost our last game, but very emotional game, and it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
A lot about it.
Richard, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't our senior night against Vincent our senior year? It was, wasn't it?
It was. It was cold.
Yes, it was cold. I remember the first play of the game, I had an elbow come through, hit me in the nose, and busted my nose open. And I had to go sit on the sideline where we'd get the blood stopping. And Randy Bearden went nuts and ran all over him for a little while until I got back out there.
It must have had some good blocking.
He did. He
That
sure did.
That fullback leading the way.
Well, Brett.
Hey, Brett, good job.
Yeah, Brett, thank you for being here tonight, sacrificing your Friday night.
Hey, Brett, I got one more question. As the Hornets take the field, the head referee there, he described his coin. What kind of coin did he flip? Did you hear that?
I couldn't. He didn't say what kind of coin it was. I couldn't hear it.
He said something about a fox was on one side. I wonder if the head referee. We need to find this out next week, Brett. We need to ask the head referee, does he get to pick his coin he flips, or is that sent to him by the AHSAA?
Surely.
So now you're going to be an investigative reporter as well.
I'll definitely do it. I'll put my investigative skills to work.
There you go.
Good deal. Well, Richard, Chelsea is going to be kicking off. They're going to be kicking off from left to right. If you're just listening to us on the radio, if you're listening to us on Cool 96.9 and watching on Chelsea Living through Jeff Beavers and Sean Tenry up there on top of the top of the box. They do a fantastic job every week. Got this booth cam in here with these two big old fat heads. And we're excited to be here, excited for senior night, Richard. It was, this is a night that the guys will remember. They got their black jerseys on. Coach Sims is rolling over in his grave. He never was – black was not a color for Chelsea, as he would say.
No, the actual colors for Chelsea are blue, white, and gray. And I wish somehow we'd bring the gray back a little bit.
Yeah, there's no gray in any of that, is there?
No gray. The official colors are blue, white, and gray. But, I believe black was brought in a little bit with Coach Parker.
Yeah, sure was. Yeah, Coach Parker introduced black. I remember the day we introduced those jerseys, those kids went nuts. They sure did.
Look, I'm going to have to move some of these snacks out of the way so I can get to my stat sheet here.
Well, Richard, was funny as I talked to Mr. Bridgman on the way up here, and he heard us talking last week about, is Ray go by Raymond or Ray? And you know what he said? He's got a nickname in baseball called Bam Bam.
Okay.
But he also goes by Ray Ray.
Okay.
All right, Jack Seymour takes the opening kickoff and drives it about 2 yards deep in the end zone. So Chelsea's defense, led by senior Jackson Laughlin, Ian Osborne, and one Bennett.
Jaden Bennett?
Yeah, Jaden Bennett. I was looking at Jaden. Jaden took off hot, then he kind of slowed down a little bit going out on the field. Jaden's one of them guys, he likes a short burst. He ain't big on long runs.
Well, that's that nose guard. He's got to be quick.
Yeah, he does.
Not have to be fast, but he's got to be quick. So Spain Park's going to take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, right?
Yep, 1st and 10. They're going to decide to take on the right hash. Quarterback for Spain Park is going to be number 7. Chris. No, that ain't Chris.
That's ours.
That's ours.
I got you.
You do. I'm just trying to get to it. I had it flipped over.
It's going to be Evan Smallwood, senior.
Smallwood.
And he comes in about 5'11", 175.
It's not too bad.
No,
All right, Spain Park coming in 2 wide receivers. To left had 12 men on the field. Not sure how that wasn't a penalty. Running back in the pistol formation, he goes in motion out in the flats. He drops back to pass. Smallwood looking to throw, steps up, tries to throw across the middle, has a guy wide open on the first play. He's going to be tackled on the Chelsea 39-yard line for a gain of it's going to be 42-yard pass play on first down, Richard.
Yeah, Smallwood he had all the time in the world, and he just stepped up in the middle and let one fly. Had a wide open receiver coming across the middle there, like a little post route.
Yep.
And picked up a big gain on first down by Spain Park.
Yeah, Jonathan Bibbs is the receiver. Spain Park now on the 40-yard line of the Hornets. Trips right, single receiver left. Smallwood calls for the snap, runs a little tall sweep to number 5. Good blocking on the edge. Richard, he's going to pick up about 15, runs over a defender. And Richard, he's down the sideline. In 2 plays, Spain Park has put 7 on the board. Slap me in the face and call me stunned. That's not what I was expecting.
No, just a little slow, tall sweep play out to the right there. And there, like you said, there was some good blocking out there on our outside linebacker. And the next thing you know, he was in the secondary, and we had 2 guys that collided and knock each other down, and he was able to break a tackle and take it the 40 yards for a touchdown. So they had 2 plays, 40 yards apiece, and Spain Park just went 80 yards in 32 seconds.
Yeah.
Take a 6-0 lead with the extra point.
Uh-oh. The kicker, I've never in my life seen this before. The ref sent the kicker out of the game, and now the backup kickers come in.
You missed. It could be big.
You've ever seen that before?
No, but it's one of my pet peeves.
Them knee pads. I guarantee his knee pads were not covering his knees. All right, the ball will be snapped. Good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So kudos to the backup kicker being ready to go with 11:28 left. Chelsea 0, Spain Park 7.
Yeah, 2 plays. Like I said, 2 plays, 80 yards, 32 seconds. Big setup by that big 40-yard pass on the post route to a wide open receiver, and then just like I said, just a little pitch out to the right there, and they just blocked on the edge, and we ran into each other and took it to the house. So
yeah,
Hornets are down quick, 7-0.
Well, look, Richard, we're all right. We can score here. We've shown we can score just as fast as they can score, so we're okay. We're going offensively. We've been moving the ball well. Here comes old Ryan Brown up the stands. I got to ask him a question tonight.
Yeah, if you can work for his.
No,
podcast.
I've been listening. To opening or the. Oh my gosh!
You just went
drew a blank.
I know
That's what happens when you get old. The next round.
Yeah.
I've been listening every day and just had a question for them. They do a great job during the week. All right, Spain Park kicker comes and he just kicks a little pooch, and it's going to be an onside kick. Richard, we tried to catch it, and it was give
There's
kudos.
a flag. And I don't know if I don't know what the flag is for.
I don't know what the flag is for either, but Spain Park,
Well,
he pooched it. We missed it, and he caught it on the bounce.
And you're going to tell me I'm crazy.
They
They're
waved the
gonna throw
flag
flag
off. What did you think it was?
No, I'm telling you, I'm sitting here, and I said it last week in the Alabama-Arkansas game. I took a break to get something to drink, and I said, and when Arkansas scored, I said, this would be a great time for an onside kick. And it happened. It happened. And I just said,
they ain't got nothing to lose.
As fast as they scored here,
Yeah.
what if they went onside kick here? But I didn't say it. I should have. I'm going to start saying things without thinking like you do sometimes.
Yeah, listen, I do it all the time. I say things all the time without thinking.
But
All
either
right,
way.
Spain Park taking over 1st and 10 after the little pooch onside kick. They have the ball at the Hornet 48-yard line near hash mark. Twins right, pistol formation, single receiver to the left, moves the running back in motion out in the flats. Ooh, the left tackle and receiver move, so we'll at least back them up back into their territory.
Yeah, that's a big tight end right there, 88. He looks like a big dude. Let's see.
He's tall. I don't know if they call him big. He's tall.
Well, he's a junior. Cam McFarland doesn't have his height and weight.
I'm going to go 6'3", about 195, 200 pounds.
Okay. Decent looking specimen.
Yeah.
Look, Spain Park's out here in their black pants, white jerseys, and chrome helmets, right? How many high school teams you know have chrome helmets?
First time we've seen it. Trips right, single receiver, play action. Smallwood throws over the head of the intended receiver. It was not. No way. They're giving it to us.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
That was not from.
I did not think he threw it backwards. Did you?
Yeah, because the ball was. We had backed him up 5 yards, so it was
43.
a yard behind.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a yard behind. The Spain coach Vakakis is not happy.
I thought.
But nobody blew a whistle.
No, I agree with that.
Nobody blew a whistle, and they let it play. And heads up by the senior Chris McNeil. Heads up play. They're going. We always say get on it because you never know.
Let me get my letters out because I got a feeling they're gonna talk us over and they're gonna find a way to.
Can you
Yeah,
change?
you can overturn it. Yeah.
Well, they've already moved the chain, so this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
They're
gonna bring
saying the
everybody
ball.
in.
All right, so they started with the ball on the 48-yard line. Okay.
They backed up 5.
They backed up 5. So they're back on so now they're on the 47. The Spain Park 47. All right, the ball was thrown right at the 45. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
Let's see what they're going to say.
Oh boy! Now they're calling incomplete pass.
Coach Cassidy is ticked.
You know what you get right there, Richard? You get an F. I hadn't seen Coach Cassidy that upset.
How can you
I agree with Coach Cassidy. You can't all of a sudden make the call. You've made the call. You flipped the change. You put 2 different teams on the field, and now all of a sudden you get together and you overturn it.
And nobody blew the whistle. Nobody blew the whistle.
Nobody
so
did.
They blew that call there because nobody blew the whistle. So they thought from the get-go that you can't review it. So how can you change it if you can't review it?
That's crap.
Coach Cassidy is
He needs to be hot. You can't do that. There's no instant replay.
There is none.
So you said it. The whistle wasn't blown. Then how do you overturn that call?
You can't. That neither side judge called it incomplete. Nobody on the field called it incomplete until Spain Park's coach went nuts. And there's no way you can review that.
No.
There's no review in high school football. They ruled it Chelsea football. They shouldn't be able to reverse the call.
Well, we're going to see here why Coach Cassidy's hot. And he's hot.
That's what I would tell them. If it was an incomplete pass, why didn't anybody blow the whistle?
Right.
Why didn't anybody say it was? So how did all of a sudden do you know you can't change it? I'm hot, but they're going to let it go.
Typical officials.
That's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Our officials.
Well, that's the problem.
That's such terrible call. All right. Anyways, after the hocus pocus call, fumble, snap, the ball hits the ground. Not sure. Didn't see a beanbag go out, and the ball hit the ground, so not sure why the beanbag. Coach Cassie's still on the white hat. He needs to be.
He has every right to be. You cannot reverse a call on the field after you've made the call.
Yeah. The key to it, though, Richard, was nobody blew a whistle.
Nobody.
That's the key.
You got seven black and white jerseys out here.
Not one
referees
whistle.
and not one of them blew a whistle. That's just anyway.
All right. Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd down and about 15 right here. Back goes the motion. Smallwood looks to throw. He's got pressure. Jackson Laughlin chasing. He throws. He is going to fall incomplete. So, Richard, even though we got hosed by the officials, the third play of the game, they got an F already on their officiating. Brett Hall, I'm not saying to go back and ask that question, but we can't live on that. But I'm telling you, that's one of the worst calls I've seen in high school football, at least this year.
It was an awful call. To be honest, he threw it in front of the line. It wasn't a fumble, but nobody called it, and you can't return it.
So you thought it was a forward pass?
I did.
I did too. I thought it was a forward pass as well, but there still was no whistle to let you know that it was down. There was an incomplete pass. All right, after the punt, Spain Park punts the ball. Chelsea will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And that's the sad thing is they ultimately got the call right, but it's about how they got there that's wrong. So, anyways, they still get an F. All right, Richard, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. They'll take over at their own 26-yard line. Carter Dotson, the sophomore quarterback, in the backfield with junior running back Emerson Russell. Twins right, single receiver left. Here comes motion by E.J. Hudnall. Ball handed to Emerson Russell. He busts a tackle. Richard, he's up to the 40, 45, 50. He's pushed out of bounds at the Hornet 45-yard line. Richard, I think we're going to have some fireworks tonight, scoring touchdowns on both sides.
Yeah, this time of the year, your defenses are tired, and your offenses, if they can get rolling, we could have another shootout like we did against Tuscaloosa County a couple weeks ago.
That's right. For the first time, we actually, Spain Park's defensive front, got some athletes up there, but don't look like they're as big and thick as some of the kids we've played this year. Dodson looks to throw here on 1st down, throws a quick pass to Shuttlesworth. He's going to be caught for about 4 yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, just a little out route that time by Shuttlesworth, and quick passing game right there, and picked up a nice 5 yards. One thing that we didn't do that good last week against Vestavia, and Vestavia had a lot to do with that, was get ahead of the chains early.
So, Richard, we just found out the left tackle. We'll come back to it in a minute. E.J. Hudnall in motion. Ball handed to Emerson again. Emerson Russell up the middle. Started off, got a few yards, got stacked up there after a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. So, anyways, Aaron Knight was letting us know that the left tackle, Connor, number 51, and I guess he's talking about for Spain Park. He's a great kid. Thank you, Aaron, for sharing that with us. All right, 3rd down and 3 right here, Richard. Actually, it's 3rd and 4 after that spot. I thought he got further up the line. Sloan DeWeese in at fullback. Spain Park looks like they're bringing pressure. They jumped off sides.
Yeah.
That's going to be a Hornet 1st down. You think they're going to get together and talk about it and overturn the penalty?
Well, they got to wait till after they call it.
Yeah.
All right, so, we're going to pick up a 1st down on the penalty there, Ray. So, another meat sweats penalty. That time they got it right. I'm going to slide over here so I can look out the window and see.
They got one right. All right, 1st and 10 after the penalty. 9:15 left. Spain Park with a 7-0 lead here. 2 backs in the backfield. Trips left. Ball snap. Hand to Emerson. Emerson around the right end, trying to make a guy cut. Did a little stutter step. You've mentioned before Emerson's not heavy. Hey, by the way, speaking of number 1 and their weight, Collier Blair texted me in the middle of the week last week, said 175, 170. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, you asked the night how much I weighed. That's about how much I weighed during the game. Yeah, during the games when he played. All right, pick up a 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down, and they backed him up again, Richard. They gave him 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 right there. Ball sitting on the 29-yard line of the near hash mark. 2 backs in the backfield. Carter takes a quick snap, fumbles the snap. Spain Park guy jumped up, knocked it down here with 8:56 left in the first quarter. Chelsea trying to drive and answer that touchdown that Spain Park put on us a while ago.
Yeah, that's number 2, Jack Kendrick, 6 foot, 185. Says free safety. He must be coming on a safety blitz. But I believe he's lined up at defensive end or linebacker. They moved him down to linebacker this week.
All right, Richard, 2nd, 3rd down on this drive. 3rd and 6, long 6 here. Empty formation for Carter. Trips left. Ball snap. Carter looking downfield. Throws. He's got a guy open. He's open. He's got to get a catch. There ain't no way he caught that. No way. What a catch.
Darian McKinney.
What a catch by the senior receiver, Jadarian McKinney. Oh, my goodness.
So let me explain this to those that aren't watching. But he was streaking down the middle. There was double coverage, had 2 safeties. He split the safeties. Great throw. Carter threw that only where his receiver could catch it. Jadarian was running full speed, stopped and jumped up backwards, pirouetted a little bit, and caught it between 2 Spain Park defenders for the touchdown. Great throw, great catch. Missed Jadarian last week. He didn't get to play last week, but the extra point is up and good, Ray.
Yep. Kirkland on the snap, Harbor on the hold, and Jack Seymour on the kick, Richard. 8:49 left in the first quarter. Your Chelsea Hornets 7, Spain Park 7.
Yeah, the Hornets just went 75 yards, Ray, in 5 plays. Took a little less than 3 minutes. Excuse me. Took a little bit less than 3 minutes to do that. Aided a little bit by a penalty by Spain Park for a first down, but either way, nice throw, nice catch, and we're knotted up here, Ray, with 8:49 left to go in the first quarter.
Yep, Richard, you see who came in the press box or who came up the stands? Our wives.
They are in the house.
Well,
they're so excited. They're here like an hour early.
Yeah, Mandy said, do you think 7:15 is too early?
We barely, we've only eaten 1 bag of candy by then. Look, we're going to have to save some of this candy for them. Maybe they can have some candy.
Mandy's not a big candy person.
Is she not?
All right, Richard, great job. Let's give kudos to the defense, Richard, on that surprise onside kick, and they were able to hold even after the blown play that the refs missed. Jack Seymour set up to kick. Ball sitting on the 40-yard line. 2 guys back deep for Spain Park, standing on the 5-yard line. Jack kicks a booming kick. It's going to land about 4 yards deep in the end zone. Great job by the senior there, and that's going to bring that senior-led defensive front and linebackers. You mentioned earlier, Richard, Rajan senior. We lose Rajan, Chris, lose all 3 of our defense front. That's 5. Lose 2 linebackers.
Fortenberry. Yep.
So we got 7 guys off, at least 7 we're missing off defense.
Yep. Anderson
Cheslock.
Cheslock is a
junior?
I believe he's a junior.
Okay.
But he's a junior.
Yeah, we get Anderson Brooks back, which he's a key part of that defense right there.
Yeah.
He'll be the big leader next year. There ain't no doubt. Not that he's not leading this year, but sometimes those seniors are your leaders. Ball snap, handoff, first handoff of the game for the Spain Park. Well, second part. Richard, we just ain't tackling very well, man.
Right.
I say the first handoff. Actually, the first time he touched the ball was a toss, and there is just a handoff over right tackle, and doggone, we ain't making very well on tackling.
Missed 5 tackles in that game, Ray. In that play right there from watching the replay there.
Derek Shanks.
Yeah, big.
5'11". Looks like he's probably close to 200 pounds. We hadn't played a bad running back yet.
No, everybody. You're playing the top teams in Alabama, and they all have a good running back.
Yep, 48-yard lines where the ball got marked down to. What is that going to even be called? We got flags coming in everywhere.
Well, you had Spain Park receivers blocking downfield. Number 7, Smallwood, wanted to throw it. He double, triple pump there, but the flag was thrown right at the line of scrimmage there. So it should be defensive. Should be offensive
legal
holding.
Blocking downfield maybe.
I don't know, because where it was thrown right there. They're going to come together and discuss it here. Let's see what they say. But it was weird. I think there was some mix-up there. It was play action. And so we, let's see.
I didn't even see what he gave pass interference on defense. I couldn't tell it was legal man downfield.
But here's the deal: is Spain Park was blocking downfield.
Well,
one of their receivers was blocking downfield.
It's only a penalty if you're in Canada.
So maybe that's what they got us for
holding that guy.
I guess so, but I swear, because I was confused because the quarterback Smallwood wanted to throw it to the receiver, but he was blocking.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10. The ball sitting at the 47-yard line. Motion for Spain Park. Ball handed off over right tackle, number 5. He can scat, boy. He can run.
But Cody Fortenberry and Chris McNeil combined to make the stop after a gain of about 2 yards. It's going to bring second and 5.
Yep. 2nd down and 5 into Chelsea territory. Ball on the far hash mark. Spain Park coming out and 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Shanks, tailback behind Smallwood for Spain Park. Single receiver up top. Ball snap. Ball handed to Shanks over left tackle. Richard, there is nobody out here tackling.
Well, we're tackling high.
Well, we are tackling high, but I'm telling you, there's nobody on the perimeter. Their receivers are doing a really good job blocking downfield, and we just don't have anybody having any penetration coming up making a tackle on the outside edge.
Another missed 4 or 5 tackles there. It's early in the game to be too tired to be missing tackles. We had somebody in the backfield, and we got juked out a little bit, but another big run by Shanks.
All right, ball sitting at the 26 of the Hornets. 7:30 left, tie ball game. 7 apiece. Shanks in the pistol formation behind Smallwood. Trips left for Spain Park. Ball on the far hash mark. Ball handoff again to Shanks. Praise the Lord, we finally tackled him before he got 15, 20 yards.
Yeah, defensive front did a good job that time of stuffing the hole. And allowed our linebackers to get in there to make the tackle, brought him down after a gain of 3.
Richard, you know our penalty is our meat sweats. We had about 3 people come up here before the game wanting to know if they could get a bottle of meat sweats before we even started the game tonight.
You can if you can go online in order to believe.
Yep, twins right, twins left. No tall sweep. There's nobody out there again. Richard, I don't understand. It's like they ran a tall sweep, and there was no – I mean, you or I could have scored on that play.
Yeah, I thought we had a block in the back right there at the point of the thing. But
yeah, another missed tackle there on the edge, out there on the edge.
The receivers just they're taking our guys downfield.
Driving them downfield.
Driving them downfield. And leaving some big running lanes there for Shanks. So another 80-yard drive.
Yeah.
By Spain Park.
All right, snap good, hold good. Kick is up, and it is good. 6:40 left here in the opening quarter. Spain Park 14, Chelsea 7. Not going the way we'd hoped.
No. That's a 5-play, 2-minute, 9-second, 80-yard drive by Spain Park.
You think Coach
regain the lead?
You think Coach Cassidy is telling them right now, hey, maybe let's watch for the onside kick here?
Yeah, it was a great kick, too. It went right at 10 yards and checked up.
It's funny you mentioned the onside kick last week against Alabama. Greg Robertson did the exact same thing. He said this would be a great opportunity for an onside kick right here. And sure enough, it happened.
Yep. You live by it, you die by it.
But I'll be honest with you, there was some illegal blocking in the onside kick.
And targeting.
And Gary Danielson, well, it was close. The ball's 5 feet away from the guy catching it, and they're T-boning our return guys, and he's like, it's close. No.
It's close.
I'd rather listen to a cat being gutted by Freddy Krueger than listen to Gary Danielson.
Hey, I love it. It's October.
It is October.
I love your Halloween
analogy
there.
All right, number 50 comes set. He just, oh, my gosh. Woo. He kicked it, and it went literally off number 30. Who's number 30 for us, Richard? He's not a big fella.
That's C.J. Durbin, the sophomore. He saw that it was going to be like a line drive, and it just hit his foot and bounced up. He was able to have the wherewithal, that's a big word there, to get up and get it. Excuse me, is that Caden Summers?
Summers. No N, 2 M's. All right, either way, 1st and 10. Spain Park trying a little trickery again. The ball will be 1st and 10 between the 2 hash marks on the 47-yard line of the Hornets. Emerson Russell just left of Dodson. Here comes Jadarian in motion. Quick pass on out there in the flats. Floated a little bit, gave the defender time to react and get on Emerson out there, or that was MJ Conrad, the intended receiver.
Yeah, the ball got into his shoulder pads, and when the Spain Park defender hit him, the ball careened off of him, fell incomplete.
Yep, 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Ball still remains between the 2 hash marks. If you're just listening on the radio, we're going from left to right. If you're watching on Chelsea Living, we appreciate you tuning in. Trips left, single receiver to the right. Emerson just left to the quarterback. Ball hand to Emerson. Emerson busts through the line, picks up a quick 4, maybe 5, and then is driven forward for another 2. Richard, what a great run and great job by the offensive line for the Hornets.
Yeah, Walker Williams, Eli Williams. Who else we got in there? Cesar Madrid, another senior lineman, pushing the Emerson and the pile on down the line, down the field. Almost picked up a 1st down, right? It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yep, 3rd and 1 here for the Hornets. Looks like number 16, Gerard, in the backfield. Emerson Russell up close. Kind of a different formation, both of them to the right. Offsides defense, Richard. Chelsea in a little different offensive set back there. They got two backs in the backfield. Emerson Russell is standing right beside Dodson, and Leighton Gerard is standing behind Emerson, but they're both offset.
Right.
Kind of a different formation. Never seen that before.
I thought Selinsky, 13, our wide receiver out to this side, was offsides.
Did you?
But because he was close. I mean, look at him. He's right on.
Yeah.
Right on the line. He's right on the football. He may move back up just a smidge.
All right, same formation. Dodson looking to throws the ball out in the flats. So this is going to be EJ?
Yep.
No, it's Jadarian.
It's MJ.
Is it?
Yeah, MJ Conrad. Number 6. We've said it all
hard.
year.
It's hard to see that 6 and 8.
8 and 6, yep.
But there's Jadarian coming on the field, so it definitely wasn't him.
Yeah.
Nice catch, nice throw right there by the senior receiver, sophomore quarterback. It's going to pick up a first down. Ball going to be brought up to the 25-yard line. 5:37 left in the opening quarter. 14-7, Spain Park with the lead. Chelsea trips right, senior receiver to the left. Ball hand to Emerson. Emerson dodging defenders in the backfield. Goes nowhere. What's wrong?
Well, our left tackle got exploded by that defensive end.
Oh, my gosh.
Eli Williams did a great job all year long, and what happened there is that defensive end just got lower than he did, knocked him back, and was able to make the tackle there. But, hey, look, Eli's done a good job over that left tackle position all year long. That time, the big defensive end for Spain Park just won that one, but I guarantee you Eli's going to come back hard on this one.
Yeah, he will. No gain on play, 2nd down and 10. Ball handed to Emerson. Emerson's got some blocking, Richard. He's up the middle. He's to the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's in the end zone. You could see that the Spain Park was way upfield, and we ended up capitalizing right there on them being too far upfield. Big run. Great job by the offensive line blocking there to tie this ball. Well, it ain't tied up yet, but we're gonna tie it up.
I mentioned Eli plays that left tackle. His brother Walker plays that right tackle, and he was out leading. He's the one that got the key block there to let Emerson take it to the house. And after this extra point here, hopefully we'll be tied up again.
All right, Kirkland will be on the snap. Good snap. Ooh, good job by the holder to get the ball down, because I'm going to be honest with you, good job right there by Harbor. Quasim Harbor, the holder. Great job right there. Good kick by the senior. Richard, I'm telling you, I expect fireworks. We got 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and we've already got 28 points scored.
Yeah. Right, that time, right now, both teams are averaging right at 2 minutes of drive, a little bit less than 2 minutes of drive here. Able to capitalize on the short kick. And that was a 5-play, 53-yard touchdown drive by the Hornets. And after that Jack Seymour extra point, the Hornets are knotted up at 14-14 with Spain Park Jaguars.
Yep, Jack Seymour teeing the ball back up. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. 2 guys back deep. Jack's taking both kickoffs he's had tonight. One about 1 yard deep, one about 3. What you got?
Let me ask you this. Do you think Coach Cassidy pulls a little onside kick here?
No. It's too predictable right here. And here's the thing, too. Why that's about 4 yards deep. Why would you need to do an onside kick right there? We're not holding them. They're not holding us. And I think you make them drive. I'll be honest with you, I feel like we're moving the ball a little better than they are. I know they're moving it easily, but they're making it in big chunks.
Right.
We ain't slowed down. You know, that was the one thing I felt like our strong point was early in the year, our run defense. But here lately, we have not had much of a run defense.
No, you know, when you get late in the season, you get banged up. I mean, this is the 7th game of the year. You're banged up. The 8th game of the year.
Yeah.
You're banged up. You're sore. You tend to not run your feet. You got dead legs. And so it makes tackling hard when you're not bringing your legs.
Yep, trips right, bringing a little pressure. It looks like Cody Fortenberry showing blitz. Smallwood hands the ball off. Big hit right there. Good job by the defense. Come up and hit Smallwood right in the mouth and knocked him down. You know, it might not have made a tackle for a loss, but you know what it did do? It made him look, next time he looks up, he might be looking for a Chelsea defender.
Yeah, that's the junior linebacker, Adam Cornwell, number 23, who will be back next year with Anderson Brooks at the linebacker core. And he just came up and gave Smallwood a little shove and sent him flying. And Shanks kind of stumbled a little bit in the backyard. That's hard to say right there. But
Yeah.
he stumbled a little bit in the backfield.
All right, 2nd 10, ball handed to Shanks. Good job right there. Was that Brady Clements that came up? Brady Clements came up on that tackle. He did a fantastic job of running the alley right there, Richard, and come up and made that tackle.
Yeah. Jackson Laughlin at defensive end, he got pushed back a little bit, but he held his ground enough that made the running back have to make a decision and hesitate, and that gave Brady Clements a chance to run the alley there, and he made a tackle. You know where he made the tackle, Ray?
In the backfield.
In the thighs.
In the thighs, yes, he did. You're right. All right, 3rd and 11 after the loss of 1. Chelsea showing pressure. Clements and Cody Fortenberry showing a little blitz. Here comes motion for Spain Park. Play action. He's looking to throw. Jaden Bennett on the chase. So is Eden Osborne. Here comes Anderson Brooks. Anderson puts enough pressure on him to drive him out of bounds. There's some ball boy over there trying to get a flag thrown on a late hit. It's a big, big job right there by the Chelsea defense. 3:25 left in the first quarter. Tie ball game. What a stand by the defense. You know what was weird right there, Richard, is for the first time they didn't run outside.
Right.
They ran everything inside, and we did a better job plugging it up. And then the one time it looked like he tried to bounce it, Brady Clements did a fantastic job of eating that up.
Right.
All right, back deep for the Hornets. It's going to be number 11, Hudnall. Punts deep. He's calling for a fair catch. Going to catch it to the 42-yard line. Good job by the Spain Park guy. EJ fumbled the ball close to the sideline. Thank goodness that was over on our side, Richard.
Right.
Good punt right there.
Yeah, nice punt, left-footed kicker.
Yeah, left-footed. You know what's weird is, Brett, what you got?
Ray, on the defensive end are shooting outside now, and those linebackers are hitting that gap.
Good, yeah.
It's been shutting that run down on the outside.
See, Brett, that's why you're down there, baby. We wouldn't have seen that from up here. All right, 1st down. Dodson rolls to his left. Oh, my goodness. Almost intercepted. Just kind of floated it out there. Mr. Bridgman saw it just like we did. He jumped up. He about had a mini heart attack there when that ball was thrown. All right, 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. If you're just tuning in, Chelsea 14, Spain Park 14. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. Trips right, single receiver to the left. MJ, the only receiver, Jydarian's going up there with MJ. Dodson in the backfield with Emerson Russell to the right. Shotgun formation. The ball handed off to Emerson. Emerson busting through. Picks up a quick 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot. Well, give us 5. Did he give us 5?
Yeah.
No way. What a spot.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Whoa.
Well, they're
hey,
backing it
hey. Yeah, thank you there, umpire.
Right.
I mean, don't make me pull my grades out on you.
That's right. The ball was set.
He was going to walk it back, wasn't he?
And then but the side judge over there already had the sticks marked at the 25, at the 45.
All right, big 3rd down here for the Hornets, sitting at the 45-yard line near hash mark. 2:33 left in the first. Tie ball game. E.J. Hudnall coming in motion. Quick pass, looking. He ain't got nobody to throw to. Finally just flips it out to Emerson. Skips. Falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. I might see what Coach does here. He's punting. He's frustrated too.
Yeah,
What happened?
Carter, when he threw that ball, he jumped a little bit and got hit, kind of got driven into the turf there. Did a good job of getting rid of the ball that time. He stepped up in the pocket like a seasoned veteran there.
Richard,
and kept his eyes downfield.
Keep a lookout for a fake punt here.
Let's see, you got Brady Clements.
Do we have enough people?
Yeah, we do.
All right, 4th down and 5 right here. I don't think you can't punt this. They got 9 guys. It's a fake. I called it. Here goes Chris McNeil. 1st down. Chris, just get out of bounds.
Right.
The reason you could see that was a great play call, and I hate to say I predicted it, but I got lucky.
Nah.
It's a good spot. You're 1-7.
Right.
Or 1-6. Nothing to lose. Spain Park was in a punt safe. Why not fake it?
Right. Good blocking over there. Good execution by the Hornets.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. 2:04. Clock's ticking. Ball into Spain Park territory at the 42-yard line near hash mark. Tie ball game, 14-14. Shuttlesworth down here by himself. EJ and MJ, both the receivers at the top. Emerson Russell in the backfield along with Sloan DeWeese. Carter calls for the snap, looks downfield. He's going to try and throw a fade to Shuttlesworth. He's holding the piss out of him. Oh, my gosh. He literally,
Jackson made a great move to kind of shake free.
He literally was dragging him by his
belt.
jersey.
Yeah, belt and his jersey, pulling him back. Because Jackson had a couple of steps on him. And number one for Spain Park just kind of pulled him back to him like a yo-yo. And Jackson wasn't able to make up the difference there.
That was terrible.
It was.
All right, Twins right. Tied in the ball game. Ball handed to Emerson over right tackle. He's dodging people, but he gets hit quick by number 10 from Spain Park, and a bunch of chrome helmets come flying.
Yeah. And we had several black jerseys with white helmets kind of standing around watching as that play unfolded. You can't have that.
All right, Nick Solinsky came out, had a look like a weird little shoulder dip in him. 3rd and 9 right here, Richard. After the fake punt, you got to capitalize on this.
Well, here's the deal. It's 2-down territory. You may as well.
I think so, yeah.
May as well.
Trips left, single receiver right, ball in the near hash. Emerson to the right of Carter here in the shotgun formation. 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Ball snapped. Quick pass out here to Jadarian was the intended receiver. And Richard, even if he had caught it, it wouldn't have been a pickup of about 2 yards. So I'm not quite sure what the thought there was on the receiver selection.
It was a quick pass there. I think he
It
was
was
hoping
quick.
he'd catch it and be able to make a move, one of the signature moves, making somebody. But we're going to keep the offense on the field, right?
You know what I thought almost it was, as fast as the pass was? Cherry picking at 9. As quick as he threw it, I thought, why are we throwing it so quick?
Right.
I mean, he ran a 2-yard route on 3rd and 9.
I bet Coach has it in his play repertoire.
He probably does. All right, trips right, single receiver.
We get timeout.
I think we're going to have a timeout. Timeout, Spain Park.
Yeah.
All right, Richard, 47 seconds. Tie ball game here at Chelsea High School. We'll be back after this message.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics. All right, we're back here on 4th down. Close of the first quarter. Ball snap. Pressure. Dodson looking to run. He ain't got the wheels to make it 4th down right here.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he did.
He does.
Yeah, he did. I cut Dodson way too short. I thought
you-
he had the speed of his dad. Turns out he got the speed of his mom.
Right, he got the corner there, and he got that. And guess what? He's got the guts of his mom, too, because he didn't run out of bounds like most quarterbacks do.
he didn't
said,
run
I'm going
out.
to get some more yards, and picked up 3 or 4 yards after he got the first down. So,
Big
great
pickup.
job by the sophomore quarterback.
Good job. You know, that
Can't
shows
believe
that-
you doubted Dodson.
Well, I'm telling you, I've seen his
Yeah.
dad run. I used to valet with his dad.
Well, it's different when you valet with hundreds of dollars in your pocket.
Look, his dad go get a car, and next month they bring it back. All right, 1st and 10. Quick pass by Dodson, thrown out to number 6, MJ.
Oh,
Pick
got a
up a-
flag.
Uh-oh.
I think we had a legal man downfield. Oh yeah, we had a guy downfield blocking when the ball was thrown. Can't do that, boys.
No, not in America. Let's see what the penalty is. All right, here comes the white hat for the signal. Legal
Blue.
man downfield.
I got eyes like a cat.
Yeah, you do.
Not being gutted, but I got eyes like a cat.
Richard, there's 7 seconds left to go in this opening quarter.
We're still in the first quarter?
Yes.
I'm glad I don't have anywhere to be tonight. But, hey, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And you know what? Speaking of not wanting to be anywhere else, there's a lot of folks in Chelsea that don't want to be anywhere else either. The student section takes up the entire section over there from the front fence all the way to the top.
All right, 1st and 10. Twins right, 2 backs in the backfield. Ball handed to Leighton Gerard. Leighton ran lateral more than he did north and south.
We got hit right after he got the handoff, and actually had an offensive lineman in his way. He was having to dodge offensive lineman and got hit pretty quick. The second guy brought him down, number 2. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
It is, Richard. That's going to bring us to the end. 14-14. Spain Park, Chelsea tied here on this 7th night of October.
Senior night.
Senior night here. We'll be back after these messages.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
All right. Coming back to you live here on Cool 96.9. Chelsea Living. Tie ball game here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 20 for the Hornets. Ball sitting at the 29-yard line. What you got down?
Shelly picked it up off the ground, but Mandy wouldn't.
No, Mandy lead him. All right, ball snap. Dodson looking. Took off to run. Now he's chasing back around the other side. He better throw it. That was a Cornelius Bennett moment.
Well,
yeah. He literally stopped to plant the throw, and the Spain Park guy cleaned his clock.
but he couldn't feel the pressure coming from the backside. He's shaking up a little bit.
He's fine.
Oh, yeah, I know. But what happened is he started to tuck it down, pull it down and run. There was nothing at the middle, so decided to retreat to his left. And when he went to use his good technique and turn his shoulders to make a throw, he got dropped for a big sack.
All right, trips right, single receiver, smoke draw, handed to Emerson, and he falls down. I couldn't tell the angle. It looked like he had this side pretty open, but he tried to cut back across the field.
Yeah.
Richard, they're going for a field goal.
There we go. Hey, he's a senior. Why not? Had a big defensive end, number 3, Brian Alston, 6'2", 230, senior there. In to the left.
This could be a Chelsea record.
What?
No, we're punting. Oh, I thought it was kicking field goal.
Right, you know what that fake punt earlier did to extend the drive? It kept the Hornet defense on the sideline.
All right, good snap. Ball handed number 10. Jack Seymour kicks it straight up. Great punt. Oh, nice catch right there by the Spain Park guy. Looks like he's going to be called about the 14-yard line. Brett, she can use my money. That's fine. Oh.
Look, she's so rich. She got her own money.
Yeah. Brett.
I couldn't hear you, Ray.
Well, I know. I was going to ask you a question. Give a checkup on old Dodson right there. He did take a pretty – that was almost – did you think that was almost close to that Cornelius Bennett?
It was. I was wondering if there's a helmet-to-helmet contact rule in high school.
There he is, but it's got to be pretty blatant. And I know what you're saying, but I thought he hit him about chest high, but you got a better shot than I do. All right. That's got to be a block in the back, but great tackle right there. Spain Park tried to run that little toss play on their sideline, and who was it, Richard, that ate that up?
Was that Ian Osborne? No, it wasn't Ian.
It was number 23.
23, that's the junior corner linebacker, Cornwell.
Yep.
He's so far he's decided to come and play tonight, and he's played well all year.
Yeah, he has.
He made a couple of big plays already tonight.
All right, loss of 7 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 17. Ball snap. Handed over to left tackle. Nowhere to go. Driven back. The defense has come to play right here, Richard, in the second quarter.
Look, the quarterback for Spain Park, Smallwood, he's trying out for the Grammys.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah. He got bumped a little bit after he handed the ball off, and he went flopping like a dead fish in the end zone, like somebody had just cut his kneecaps off. But the referee was standing right there. He didn't fall for it. It's going to be 3rd and long, Ray.
Yep, 3rd down and about 16 right here, Richard. Maybe a pickup of 1. Empty formation for Spain Park. Here comes motion. Smallwood looking. Catches the snap. Rolls his right. Going to throw it deep. He's got a guy wide open. It went right through his hands. I'm going to guess, well, I don't know if we were in cover 2 or cover 3, but we were burnt like toast on a Sunday morning. That was bad.
That ball was thrown sky high.
It was a good ball.
Yeah, it was. Threw it only where his receiver could catch it.
Do you go? I go after it right here, Richard, and try and block it.
Well, here's why I don't.
Okay.
Because the punter had a decent punt last time, but you're looking to get decent field position here.
Yeah.
With the return, and you don't want to rough the punter deep here on this to give him a first down.
All right, snap good. Punter goes. It looked like a shank.
It was. See,
that was a shankopotamus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see where they mark it. I don't even see where they're going to mark it at. Richard, they have marked it at the 20. No, wait a minute. 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
That's about a 20-yard punt.
Ray, we're here early in the second quarter. That is Spain Park's 3rd drive, Ray, of negative yards. 3rd, they've had 5 drives. 2 resulted in 80-yard touchdown drives, but the other 3 drives have all resulted in negative plays. -5, -1, and that time -7.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball on the near far hash mark. Here comes EJ. Throws a little floater out there to EJ Hudnall. EJ trying to make a guy miss, lowers his head. EJ don't bring a lot when it comes to weight. Oh, don't do that, EJ.
What did he do?
He jumped up and pushed the guy.
It was a little bit of a hard tackle at the end.
Well, it's called football.
They were tussling. The guy pushed him a little bit as he got off the pile. But, hey, decent pickup on first down. Yeah. Yeah, but we'd like to be classy around here.
Yeah, we are. We're classy here. We've played some teams that are not classy.
I don't know. It's been pretty good sportsmanship all year, Ray.
Well, there's so much. Some.
I've enjoyed
what you enjoy
Colin,
being with me.
And David and Donna
yeah.
But I mean, I enjoy seeing the 7A football week in and week out. It's good football.
Too. What do we got here? Something's going on. What do we got? I heard a whistle.
Yeah.
And we're stopping play.
The play clock is not running.
The
we have an injury.
Not running.
Not an injury, but they just got everybody stopped. This has happened a couple times this year. It's like, are y'all ready to go? Are you ready to go? All right, let's go.
What are we doing? The Spain Park coach is on the field. That's the problem.
I got you.
He's got his hands out. He's mad. He's mad probably for the push. All right, ball hand to Emerson Russell. Emerson just lowers his head and tries to pick up something. Just nowhere to go on that second down play.
Russell on the carry.
It's going to bring up 3rd down, Richard. Maybe 3rd and 4.
Yeah. We mentioned it a while ago after the first onside kick when Spain Park started out in good starting field position. The Hornet defense stiffened and didn't allow them to get anything out of it. We've got to – it's 3rd and 4 here, Ray. We've got to make them pay Richard, on that bad punt.
Look at those splits between the guard and the center for Chelsea right there. Twins left, twins right. Ball handed to Emerson. Emerson flies up the middle. Looked like he'd been shot out of a cannon. And I wonder, was that intentional? They widened out the defense. Yep. But there was a huge gap between the center and the right guard.
Yeah. When they did that, what they do is you got to have those defenses. They got to play in their gaps. And so if that right guard jumps out, then the defense has to adjust, and that just created a huge hole for Emerson to run up for 8 yards in the first down.
Yep, ball sitting at the 22 of Spain Park. Ball handed right there to number 1. It's a little reverse to Sloan DeWeese. So remember the old play we used to run where we'd reverse it to Logan Shores. They did that play to a degree.
Yep.
They ran that play, 6:50 left, tie ball game, 14-14. After that gain of about 4 yards, shocked that didn't go a little further than it did.
Yeah.
I like
Luis
the
has
play
had a
call.
couple of carries, but you mentioned the down and distance. But speaking of which, down and distance, Dempsey ran that play a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Daniel Dempsey.
All right, twins right, single receiver to left. I'm down here in this glass.
Can't see, can you?
Jadarian in motion. Jadarian
Nope.
drew
That's Shuttlesworth.
Well, no, he was saying he drew that linebacker out, and Shuttlesworth just did like a little 5-yard hook, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he just found the open space, like you said. You watch the replay, and that linebacker went with Jadarian, and when he did, the middle linebacker didn't get his drop because it was play action, and they were able to find Shuttlesworth in a little tight end hitch right there. Pick up a big gain right there, Ray. So it's going to be first and goal.
Yeah, first and goal at the 4-yard line. 5:55 left in the second quarter. Two backs in the backfield. Ball snapped, hand to Emerson. Emerson's got an opening, Richard. He walks in. He is so quick after that first cut.
Yep.
Watch on the replay there. He makes a quick cut left right there, and when he does, he's wide open to the right side.
Yeah, and it's one of those where he's reading it. There wasn't anything up the middle, so he just said, hey, I'm going to go follow my fullback, DeWeese, around the right end there. Took it to the house for a Hornet touchdown, Ray.
Yep, 5:47 left. Pending this kick, Chelsea would take the first lead of the game. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it is good. 5:47 left, Chelsea 21, Spain Park 14.
So great. Just go back to the great play by the defense earlier. We punted. Good job. We punted, pinned them deep. Had a couple of nice plays on defense, pinned them deep. They punted. Wasn't a great punt. And the Hornets took over on the 30-yard line, was able to go 6 plays, 30 yards, capped off by the Emerson Russell 3-yard touchdown with 5:47 left to go. Your Hornets are up 21-14 over the Spain Park Jaguars.
Richard, let me tell you who I was watching
Come on,
tonight.
tell me.
We got Earl and June Niven, two of the
Always.
finest people, second-year inductees in the Hall of Fame.
What's the Hall of Fame?
I'll tell you about
All
it
right,
later.
go ahead.
Greg, Earl, Robertson, big boy Earl.
Yeah.
He hates the name Earl, by the way.
That's his middle
love
name?
me some Greg. It is. I love me some
Earl.
Greg. And then Melissa Boggin, Aaron Knight, Julie Corkin, Melinda Lenning, Andy Strong, Yvonne Moss, and Shelby Blackerby.
Yeah.
It's a great list, right? That's a who's who list of people watching.
Yeah, I mean, it's we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Again, this will be the last free live stream of the season because this is our last home game. The away games have to be shown on NFHS live streaming.
All right, Jack Seymour lined up to kick, drives it deep in the end zone. Not sure why all of a sudden now the Spain Park guy wanted to catch it. It wasn't even close to being able to be returned. All right, Richard, Jags will take over first and 10 like they have every play. Jack is a weapon, just like you were talking about earlier. Jack is a weapon because he makes that team, the return team, start about the 20-yard line every game, every kickoff.
Here's what we got to do, though, is we can't let Spain Park get some cheap plays here, cheap yards.
I'd like to get my wallet back. Oh, she's carrying my wallet. Oh, big pass right there. Just over Ragin Trimble, number 12, the senior defensive back.
Yep.
You know, Richard, that's the receiver you were talking about, number 2 for Spain Park. First down and 10 for the Jaguars, and they throw a Hail Mary there on first down and complete it to the Hornet 48-yard line.
Yeah, just threw it up for his receiver, the 6'2 receiver, to go up over. You know, Ray haven't called Ragin's name much on coverage this year because he does such a great job. The teams don't go after him.
Yep.
That time Spain Park did.
All right, first and 10, ball in the near hash mark. Handed Shanks right here over the left tackle. Good job right there. You know what you call that right there, Richard?
Hart.
Well, I was going to tell you, Brady Clements missed him in the backfield the first time. He came back, and when Shanks made that cut, Brady clipped him from behind, which made that tackle right there. Good job by the senior.
Yeah, good job that time by Brady. Also joining him was 23 Cornwell.
Yeah, Cornwell's done a good job. I wish we had the size on Cornwell. Brett Hall, while you're down there, how tall is number 2, you think?
Looks to be around 6'4".
Yeah,
Wow.
he's tall, and Ragin looks like he's about 5'10", 5'11", isn't he? All right, little toss out to the left to number 20, a new running back in the ball game for Spain Park. And Richard, he's going to pick up the first down.
He is, yeah. He came out of there. You could tell he had some fresh legs there.
Yeah, he did.
I know you're looking for a number there. Was that
Number 20.
number 20?
It's going to be Decarius Shanks. Must be his brother.
Must be. Wow.
Two Shanks.
Two
Derek
Shanks.
Shanks and Decarius Shanks.
Okay.
All right, 1st and 10 for
Talented
Spain Park.
little family.
Yeah, 36-yard line. 4:43 left in the second quarter. Ball snapped. Quick pass out here caught by number 3. He's open.
Cornwell.
Pick up a first down.
Yeah, Cornwell coming from his linebacker position. He was in coverage. Owen Key's helmet came off, so that's going to bring in number 35 for the Hornets, Ray.
Another first down.
That's going to be Sam Parrish, the freshman. Freshman safety, 35.
But you know what's great, Richard?
What you
Coach
got?
didn't look around. He didn't have to holler.
Yep.
As soon as Owen's helmet came off, the freshman ran on the field.
Yep, that's good coaching, good coordination.
Yep. 1st and 10, ball snapped. Smallwood looks to throw. He's turning shoulders. Now he's cutting back. We got Holden being hollered from the stands. I agree. No flag. Loss of about 1, maybe 2, Richard.
Yeah, he can't take that sack, which I'm glad he did. But that's when he's got to put the ball over there, over the Metro truck trailer.
Yeah, he does.
But great job by the defense stringing it out, able to bring him down for a loss after a 2-yard loss.
Yep, 2nd 12, 3:40 left in the opening half. Chelsea 21, Spain Park 14. Smallwood jumps, catches the snap, throws, tries to throw a little fade route in the end zone. Incomplete. Chris McNeil did not see the ball, I think, until it hit the receiver's hands.
Yeah. He's all up in the chest of him, just good coverage.
Yeah,
He was just fitting there like a glove, and at the last second stuck his hand up and knocked the ball away.
And that was that tall number 2 that while ago was on this side.
Yep.
All right, big
Good
third
technique.
down. I don't know what kind of kicker Spain Park has. You would think a 7A school would be in field goal range here with the ball sitting at the 22-yard line.
Here's the deal: is we want to hold them with a 7-point lead here right before the half. We want to keep them out of the end zone.
All right, 3rd down and 12. Timeout, Spain Park. Richard, 3:28 left in the second quarter. Chelsea 21, Spain Park 14. We'll be right back.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
All right, 3rd down, 12, 3:28, ball snap, toss right, going to be halfback pass. He's not open. Get an interception. No way. No way. There's no way he caught that. No way. What is the back judge signaling? And that is not Brett Hall. Give me something. The back judge is, I mean, that was just.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, now they're saying
this
incomplete.
back judge didn't know what to do.
Everybody in the stands knew. They're like, nobody will blow. It's like, is the white cap the only one with the whistle?
Right. Coach Cassidy's like, get this guy off the field if he can't make a play, make a call.
Right. I mean, it was obvious the ball was sitting on the ground. He picked it up off the ground. But either way, it's going to bring up 4th and 12, Ray.
Yeah, 4th down and 12,
Give us a meat
3:20.
sweats grade there, Ray.
Yeah, well, that would be a D.
Wow.
A D. Because they can't make a play back there. Do your job. Empty formation. Ball sitting at the 22-yard line. Smallwood calling for a snap. It's obviously going to be a pass. He's rolling to his right. He's got green grass. He throws it. Let's see what happens. Oh, in and out of the hands of big number 2. He's got it. Listen, I'm glad he dropped it, but he's got to make that catch.
Yeah, he's got to make that catch. But I don't know that he would have came down inbounds.
Would he not have?
It would have been close. He was right on the back of the end line there. But either way, it was incomplete, and Chelsea's going to take over, Ray. At 3:12 left to go in the first half, they're going to take over on the 20, right at the 20-yard line there, Ray. So Spain Park moved the ball between the 20s, but the important thing is the Hornets kept them out of the end zone and kept them from kicking a field goal.
1st and 10, Dotson leading the group out. Sophomore quarterback. He's got 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go put another one on the board. Great job by that defense. Coach Darby led defense.
Hey, Ray, I was able to check on Dotson.
Yeah.
In between. He was in there coaching up the team, watching film. He looks great.
He's tough.
Good. Thank you, Brett. We got a flag. It's got to be a snapping infraction. The umpire, look, the umpire only does one thing. He watches the center. He looks for holds and snapping infractions. And he got, is that a delay of game?
Yeah, clock's at 0.
That's not his call.
It's not.
That's the back judge's call.
Right. Because he keeps it on the stopwatch,
Richard,
too.
have you noticed that Brian Laughlin has surrendered his duties as chain guy tonight?
I can't believe
because
that.
it's senior night and he
Wow.
came over to sit with his wife.
That's so sweet.
What a sacrifice.
What an outstanding guy.
All right, 1st and 15 for the Hornets. Dotson looking to throw. Tries a pump fake. Throws. What happened? What did you see, a hold?
Oh, my gosh.
What
Watch
happened?
the receiver here on the replay here.
Get yanked.
No,
It was a little hitch and go.
Shuttlesworth's going to have to go back to the locker room and put his jersey back on.
Are you saying it was a conjugal visit over on the 35?
Yeah, but now the receivers are talking over here. But was it a legal shift? I don't know. But Shuttlesworth, they ran a little hitch and go over there. He ran the hitch, and as he released to go on the go,
we had a legal man downfield
again.
I don't understand
Well,
that.
it should have been offsetting penalties
I
because we
agree.
had obvious pass interference or defensive holding out there on Shuttlesworth. So we should be sitting here with offsetting penalties. But either way, they only called one. So the Hornets are going to be backed up deeper into their own territory.
Yeah, first time the Chelsea, you say every week, you say every week we got to stay ahead of the sticks. And we've done that tonight. For the most part, we have stayed ahead of the stick.
I don't know what the conversation is here. They're talking with Coach Vakakis about something, trying to decide what he wants to do. Look, we need to delay a game on him. How long does it take to make a decision? Either accept the penalty or decline it.
Well, it's on them to decide.
Well, we were waiting on the coaches. They're going to decline it finally. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
All right, 2nd and 15 with 3:05 left here in this opening half. Chelsea does have a 7-point lead, 21-14. Held the Jags there on 4th down. All right, let's go. I've never in my life seen so much delay in football games. I don't know what's going on. All right, empty formation for the Hornets. Trips left, Twins right. Spain Park backing off in coverage, bringing a little pressure. Dotson's got to step up. He's going to get sacked, Richard. Just nowhere to go.
Yeah. Just Spain Park brought some extra guys that
Yeah,
time.
they
And
did.
nobody was open, so he stepped up in the pocket.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah. 3. I think Coach is fine with that.
Yeah, I think he is too.
But, hey, Ray, we got a little over 2 minutes before halftime. You mentioned it earlier. We have it. Listeners have been asking this for years. They have been asking to hear from the wives of the voices of Chelsea High School football.
All right, big play right here. Dotson rolling. He's going to get sacked. Ball's out. I don't know who's got it. It looked like Chelsea
we got
fell
it
on it.
back
I
on
think
it,
we
yeah.
do too. Spain Park guy says they have it, but Chelsea jumps up and says they have it.
Yep. Big, good hustle that time by the senior.
But you were mentioning our
Cesar
wives.
Madrid.
Yeah. Our wives will be interviewed by Donna Bowles, Mandy Franklin, and Shelly Powers. They were nervous because they wanted the questions ahead of time.
That doesn't work that way.
And me and you both said, no, you're just going to have to be last second. You're going to have to hear it as we do.
Because you know how easy it would be to do this broadcast if we knew what the game,
Oh,
what the
sure.
play was going to do.
We
If we're doing
are
this on tape delay,
professionals.
we are award-winning professionals.
All right, 154, 153 left. After that sack, the ball sitting at the 13-yard line, back deep, Seymour. Coach Cassidy calling a timeout. Coach Cassidy is hot.
Yeah.
Chris McNeil, senior, the guy got the fake punt earlier down there, and he's tough because Chris is a defensive guy.
Yep.
He gets in that tent. He gets focused. Years ago when Coach Waldrop and Coach Parker were here, I don't know about Coach Elmore so much, but we had a special team zone, and my job was to make sure that I hollered, punt team, get ready, and I had everybody on punt team in that special teams box. And we never, hey, I'm going to brag. We never had a penalty as long as I was helping those two guys with special teams. We never had a penalty on not having enough men on the field. But Chris is down there in that defensive tent. Guarantees caught up watching film, or Coach Darby's talking to him, or whoever. And so we go to punt, and Chris ain't out there on the field, and there's only 10 people, and you got to have that personal protector.
Yep, you got to have that personal protector. I don't expect Coach Cassidy and the Chelsea coaching staff to fake it. You know, and that's something, Ray, we don't talk much about the coaching staff. You mentioned Coach Darby. Also on the defensive coaching staff is Heath Butler, the defensive line, Cole Corcoran, Dylan Seabolt, the all-coach linebackers, Colby Harris, cornerback coach. We'll go with the offensive coaches in just a second.
Looks like Spain Park might be bringing a little pressure. It's going to be offsides defense. You know, Richard, you're not going to draw them off and get you a first down, but it gets you out of the end zone trying to punt the ball.
Right.
For offsides on the defense.
With a minute 45 left to go, every little bit helps.
Yeah, I agree. He gets Jack Seymour instead of standing with his heels on the goal line. Now his heels are on the 5. 144. Richard, there's so much food on the counter, it's falling in the floor.
Right.
Good snap right there by Kirkland. Good punt by Seymour. It's going to be end over end, going to hit about the 50-yard line. Why in heaven's sakes, if you're a Spain Park guy, Spain Park guy tried to pick it up. Well, he did pick it up and try and run, which two things. One, why does he let the ball drop? He's standing 2 yards from it. And two, it's sitting on the ground. He tries to pick it up and run it.
Right.
I'm Coach Vakakis. I'd jerk a knot in him.
Right, because you got the ball on the 50-yard line. If he would have been hit and fumbled it and Chelsea took over, they'd have a chance to score before the half. But
Richard,
either way.
Are you looking for a job?
Not yet, but it won't be long.
Yeah. Over at Alabama Plate Cutting, you can call Chad. Do you know anything about CNC machinists?
I do not.
Do you know anything about welders?
I did it one time in 8th grade in ag shop with Mr. Whitten.
Yeah. Well, they're looking for CNC machining, welders, and general laborers. And they are looking for somebody. If Chad is asking you to call 205-664-3178 if you're looking for a job. I put an ad the other day out, and I had 0 calls in 3 days.
Wow.
Nobody wants to work, Chad. Good luck.
All right, on first down, Spain Park gets a quick first down on a long pass from Smallwood.
Yep. 1 minute, 12 seconds into the second quarter. Smallwood looks to throw. He's trying to throw it deep, trying to hit big, tall receiver number 2. Falls incomplete. Rage and Trimble on the coverage. Richard, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. Number 2 size, impressive.
Yeah.
But his ability to go get the football, not impressive.
No. He's made one good catch tonight. And, Ray, I hate to be the one that corrects you or whatever, but anytime we call in that name, it's Rage and Tribble. There's no
Tribble.
M in it.
Yeah.
No M in it. Hey, honest mistake. But, hey, Rage and Tribble did a great job that time in coverage. He's out here one-on-one with number 2.
And number 2, Brett said, is probably about 6'4". All right, second down and 10. The ball sitting at the 34-yard line. Quick pass out here in the backfield to Shanks. Shanks having to cut back across the field. Nowhere to go. Good job right there by Brady Clements, the senior linebacker, chasing all the way across the field, making another play.
Yeah, coming from his linebacker position, saw it. It's kind of a slow developing play, but between him and Adam Cornwell, they were able to bring him down for no gain.
All right, Richard, 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Your Hornets 21, Spain Park 14. We'll be back.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com. All right, we're back. Third down and 10. Close the third quarter. Smallwood looking to throw. He's got a guy, and he catches it. Shanks across the middle of the field, split those safeties for a first down.
Shanks came out of the backfield and just ran a seam route right down the middle there against one of our linebackers. Got a step on us, and Small one. I thought he had underthrown it to begin with, but it hit Shanks in stride right at the end line. He's able to take it in for a Spain Park touchdown right here before the half.
Richard, you had to see it coming. They had not hit anything down the middle of the field since the first play of the game when they hit that post play. Big play right there. Good snap, good hold. Richard with 50 seconds. We got a tie ball game, 21-21.
Well, you know, and it's funny because and I'm glad I should have said it because I wish I'd have jinxed them. You've been saying it after we went several drives where the Hornets and the Spain Park Jaguars scored fairly easily right there in the middle of the first quarter. We haven't had a lot of scoring since the first quarter.
I agree.
But
it was 28-28. I mean, it was 14-14 into the first.
Right. And so since then, both defenses have kind of settled in a little bit, had been stingy. But, you know, we talked about how important it is that Seymour is able to get the touchback on the kickoff, you know. But you see right there, we gave them the ball right around the midfield.
What are our team? Bless their hearts.
We're on the wrong side.
Bless their hearts.
They're ready for the second half. But Spain Park got the ball right around midfield and was able to capitalize right here before the half and brings the score 21-21 with, like you said, 50 seconds left to go in the first half. But, hey, this has been an exciting first half. But you know what's going to be even more exciting?
The halftime interview.
This halftime interview with Donna Bowles, Mandy Franklin, Shelly Powers.
Alex Lloyd to kick off.
I hope it lives up to its hype. We're not going to take a break in just a minute as we Brett Hall is going to try to get Coach right before the half for a quick question or two. That's something that Coach Cassidy is never short for words. We talked to him before the game. He's always so positive and willing to help out. And did you watch the video from the pep rally today, Ray?
I did not watch pep rally, but I watched the midweek interview with Coach and the Fortenberry, and that was really good. And Coach didn't mince words about last week against Vestavia. He admitted the first half they didn't come to play. He thought they played pretty poorly. So, all right, Spain.
Go ahead.
No, I was like, Spain Park has not tried to kick it off deep yet. Let's see what they do here. And they pooch kick it. It's going to be over in the little green area, and it's going to be caught. Oh, Richard, big. That was Jadarian McKinney, right?
Yeah.
He came up from his deep back position and caught it on the bounce and got up to about the 40-yard line, which gives them a chance here if they want to try and do something with 46 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, why not? We've stopped ourselves tonight offensively with penalties, and so we hopefully right here we're starting on the 38-yard line. How much time we got left there, Frank?
We got 46 seconds left. Tie ball game, 21-21. You know, something we hadn't done a lot of this night is try to throw deep here. Russell goes in motion. Here goes Emerson. Emerson throws to MJ. MJ catches it. It's going to pick up about 3 yards. Well, they're only going to spot him for 2. That's 36 seconds. Chelsea's hurrying up back to the line of scrimmage, Richard. They end up giving him 3 on the gain. They're going to be empty formation. I bet they're going to try and hit something down the middle here. 23 seconds. Ball snap. Dotson looking to throw. Throws a quick pass. Oh, caught and dropped by Shuttlesworth. That's his drop for the night. He normally drops one a night, and that's it.
Well, that time the linebacker did not flare out. And as soon as the ball hit Shuttlesworth in the hands, he got popped by number 10. He just dropped it, knocked him loose with the ball. But we're not hurt. Stops the clock, Ray. Third and 7 here with 17 seconds left to go. Here's what you don't want. You don't want a sack, a fumble, or an interception.
I think right here, if I call a play, I maybe call that smoke draw that we run. I don't think that's the formation for it. Twins right, single receiver. It is a form of a draw. Emerson making some guys miss. You want the clock to run, and that's going to bring us to – should conclude the half right here, Richard. I don't think Spain Park has any timeouts left. And it's 3-2-1. Yep, that's going to bring an end to the quarter. All right, Chelsea fans, we have a tie ball game, 21-21. Stay tuned.
We're going to see if Brett can get with Coach.
Yeah, Brett, get with Coach if you can real quick.
Coach, the guys are playing hard this first half. What do you need to see the second half?
We got defensively got to tackle a little better. Offensively, just got to sustain some drives. We can't go 3 and out, especially in our end of the end zone or in our end of the field. So that's the biggest thing, just tackling and sustain drives.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Coach Cassie. All right, we're going to turn it over to Donna Bolt as She is going to interview one Shelly Powers and Mandy Franklin. So stay tuned. Who knows what's going to be said or asked. But we'll be back here in a second. Hold on.
All right, here we are. We're going to go right into it, letting everybody sit down. We have a quick changeover here. That's what we do here, ladies. Okay, well, this interview has been a long time coming. We have the first ladies of the Voices of Chelsea.
That's right, Donna, the first lady.
That was Mandy.
Don't
so we
forget.
have Mandy Franklin, who is the wife of Ray Franklin. If you're watching it, you can see them. And then we have Shelly Powers, the wife of Richard Powers. Hi. Again, this is a long time coming because y'all have had to endure a lot.
We have. Yeah, for like 25 years.
Yes. With radio, it's been 7, 8
Yes,
years.
I think so.
Okay. And I mean that's enough right there. You know, we have joked that we need a button that's
Yes, a filter
a
button.
filter button, but we don't have that.
Right.
They didn't provide us for that in radio, and we
That's
don't have a delay either. But here we are. Y'all, I've been really looking forward to this. Here's what I want to know. First of all, I need to ask each of you individually. We need to know just a tiny backstory of your relationship. So, Mandy, let's start with you. Tell us, look, I saw a picture online today on Facebook, and you were like 12.
I think I was probably 12. No, I was older than that. I was probably 17, maybe.
So tell us about that picture and tell us about your history at Chelsea High School.
Well,
and with Ray Franklin.
Oh, well, I know. So I actually went to Chelsea from kindergarten until I graduated. My grandmother made me a quilt that had all of my little kindergarten friends on it.
Oh, my
A little
goodness.
doll quilt and had all their names on it. So I still have that quilt, but I met Ray when I was in kindergarten. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that. But I was 13. I knew what I was getting into, ladies.
She knew early on, y'all.
And we dated, middle school, high school, whatever. He went to college. We kind of broke up, a few times here and there. And then probably my sophomore year in college, we got back together, and then we got married when I was 21.
Wow.
Yes. So we were babies.
Yeah.
But we've
And
been
how
married.
long have you been married?
We've been married 25 years.
So it lasted.
25 years,
Here we
5
are.
months, and 25 days.
So far. Look, he's behind us listening.
I
It's
counted it
lasted
down
so
today.
far, 25 years.
Oh, not just 25 years, 5 months, and 25 days as of today.
Yeah, that was just how long you've been married.
That's right.
You've been together many more years than that.
Yes.
So tell us let's go to Shelly first. Shelly, tell us the history of your relationship with Mr. Richard Powers.
We met in elementary education at UAB.
Were you in elementary?
Yes,
No,
we
you-
were both in education
Gotcha.
at UAB. Yes, and it was the summer, and we were taking a math class, and I asked him if he would let me cheat on his paper. And he says, "Well, why don't we like meet and maybe I can like help you?"
Oh, I see. He's making moves already.
Yes, right. And I was like, okay. And so we've been married 21 years, and I think he probably wishes he would just let me cheat off his paper.
Well, that is great. So, now I want to know some memories. So, Shelly, let's start with you on this. What is one memory that stands out to you before you got married? Because all of this, y'all, they married him in spite of some things. So tell us a memory before you got married.
Of Richard before we got married?
Yeah.
Okay, so
call him out now.
Okay, elementary education is obviously predominantly a female field. When you're in school, you don't have a lot of men in elementary education, and I believe there was like 4 in our class, and he says that he was the most eligible bachelor in elementary education.
Of course he did.
And I don't, so we'll see. He, I don't know. That was kind of like my first like memory of Richard.
So we'll know him as that now.
Yes.
He used to be the most eligible bachelor. I guess until you ask Ray Franklin, that might change. So
Sure,
Mandy, you tell us a memory. Before you got married, tell us a memory.
Well, I'll tell you, like, one of our favorite memories that we always get a good laugh at is when he was 16, and my parents let us go on a date, and he had a 1974 Nova.
Oh, my goodness.
And that thing was as big as this football field. It was huge. And it was brown.
A brown Nova.
And it had been looked like it had been hit by a train in the back. The trunk was bungee corded down. And so we would go on dates in this thing. I would ride in that with him.
You still married him.
Yes, and wave at people going down the road. What was I thinking?
All 6 people on the road in Chelsea.
All 6 of them, that's right. And Richard was one of those.
I'm
I've
sure.
known Richard all my life. I've known Richard longer than I've known Ray.
There you go.
But we would go places. We would go to the movies. And this was when the movies was over at the Colonnade, or not the Colonnade, over by the Galleria.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would go to the Galleria.
That's a long ride in
That's
the
a
Nova.
long ride.
Yes.
Well, yes, it was. And so we would have to roll the windows down. It would be hot. So we would park somewhere.
Wait, we're not talking about that.
No, not that kind of parking. We would park somewhere out in the open, like where everybody could see, okay? And we would roll the windows down, leave the keys in the ignition, and leave something in the car, and no one would ever touch it. We're like, please take this thing. Somebody, please take it. But
that's a great memory.
it never got taken.
So whatever happened to the brown Nova?
I have no clue. I think it like
It's a
they were
junkyard
boys.
somewhere.
They were boys, and I think it probably ended up dead in a pasture on the side of the road somewhere because they were jumping hills or something.
Probably. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so I want to get a little bit serious now.
Okay.
So both your husbands have been doing this, like we said, for a while, and y'all get to see behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You get to hear them when they come home, when they talk about the game, because
Yes.
it doesn't end when they leave.
Right.
When the game's over, they're still reliving this game.
That's right. Yes.
So, Mandy, you go first. Tell
Okay.
us about that. How is it after the games with Ray?
Well, we're asleep. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, really. We are.
When you finally do talk to him.
The next morning.
No, because he will come in on the phone.
With Richard, probably.
Usually with Richard or with Gerald, somebody, somebody.
Right.
And he will completely go through every play of the game all over again.
Yes.
That's my life.
And he does remember it all.
He
what about
remembers everything.
you? What about you, Shelley?
I don't understand how they remember it all. I'm like,
I don't either.
wait, did somebody score?
Yeah.
I mean, how many? I think they won, right? Didn't they win? I'm like, what was the score? I don't.
And
then
he's
they
like,
remember.
Hello, did you watch?
Yes.
They remember like the specifics, and I say that I listen to the broadcast. I'm I guess maybe not the norm. I don't listen to it for the sports aspect or the score or whatever. I listen to the little commentary. I just want them to go rogue.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I want them to go rogue and just talk about something else because
Well,
that's what I'm here
And
for.
they do.
And here's something funny, too. The 4 of us have a text thread
Yeah.
going. that we
During the
text
game, and we're like, oh, we probably don't need to go there. Oh, okay, dial it back. Oh,
TMI. TMI.
Well, I'm glad y'all have that. There's our button.
Yes,
That
yes,
we know.
yes.
If
We're like,
I
that's
need
enough.
something, I'll text y'all and go, hey, interject here. So how important is Chelsea football to your husbands?
Oh gosh, I don't
Yeah.
remember. I mean, honestly, I don't remember life with Richard without Chelsea football.
Yes.
He coached football the fall after we got married. I will never forget going to my first middle school. Was it middle school? No, they coached high school.
It was high school
High
at
school
first.
football game. Like it was a JV or a freshman game. It was at Vincent. I went with Mandy. Now, I'm an only child, so I don't have a brother. I was not really around football much. I don't really get that. Well, Vincent's stadium is very close to the field. I mean, like you practically sit on the field with them. Like the cheerleaders barely had enough room to cheer. And like right the game starts or whatever. Well, then after the first couple of plays, like Richard's yelling and Ray's yelling and they're all screaming and yelling and they're just all excited. And I'm like, Mandy, why are they yelling at each other? Why are they getting mad at them? These parents can hear them. Why are they saying that? And she's like, Shelley, this is football. And I was like, oh, okay. It was just something that I went to games. Football is a social aspect for me. I'm like team tailgate.
Yeah.
You know, let's have a good time. Let's have a snack. And no, I just didn't get it. Just didn't get it all.
And see, I went to, because Ray played football at Chelsea. Richard played football at Chelsea. And I don't know if you know this, Donna, I was a flautist at
Richard
Chelsea.
always
I did know that.
And yes. And so I went to every game and enjoyed every minute of it. You know, just so I've been around football a lot because of that.
Well, listen, I really appreciate y'all stepping in and waiting 2 very long quarters because I was like, is this ever going to be halftime? But y'all waited patiently, and I appreciate it so much. I wish we could just keep going. I mean, I would love for y'all to sit here and them not come back and get on, but we couldn't do that.
No, because we don't really know anything about what goes on between
we
those
would
white
just
lines.
talk, but
Yeah,
people would
for sure.
protest that,
For
so
sure.
we can't do that.
I know. Twins left, twins right.
Cherry picket at 9. I know something about that one.
I formation.
Yes,
they're
something
all
like
over
that.
the field.
Right. Yes, we got it.
Well, y'all, thank you so much. I
for
just
having
look
us.
forward to seeing you at the games. I know you're not at every game, but y'all do listen, and we appreciate it so much. Not only that, but we appreciate you sharing your husbands with us
Yes.
and giving up your Friday nights
Yes.
because I know, y'all could be out on a date or doing anything else than being here, but here you are. So thank you for supporting
You're
Chelsea High School
welcome.
football and your husband.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all, we're going to go to the Chelsea High School marching band right now and let y'all hear that. Here we go.
Title this year's road trip. Show music includes Life is a Highway, Shut Up and Drive, Highway 20 Ride, and Vehicle. Drum majors, is the band ready? Put your hands together for the marching Hornet Pride.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
All right, Hornet fans, we are back here at halftime. Not much time. Both teams right here. Spain Park and the Hornets are right here stretching on their respective sides. We got about a minute and a half left to go in the warm-up session, but Miss Donna's still here with me. Ray's out pressing the flesh, and I think he's looking at politicking. Well, Donna, hey.
That's what he does.
How about that halftime interview you got there?
Hey, did you get to listen?
I did. Ray and I snuck next door in the coach's box.
They did a great job.
They did. They've
See, they shouldn't have been worried about the questions.
Right.
I
Look.
was okay. I didn't ask them anything that they couldn't answer.
Neither one of them are shy.
No, they're not.
And
I mean, they can't be.
Right.
I mean, y'all
Mandy,
are their husbands.
Right. And they like to talk,
They do.
Mandy was always big in the band, and she was big in the student government. We don't like to talk about the school that Shelley went to, down 119. Their colors are blue and gold, with the team mascot of the Lions. But we'll forgive her for that.
Well, I really thought they did a great job. Ray, you got to listen.
I did. I listened. Hey, I got to get here. I got to blow my nose. Yeah, I thought they did. You did a great job. They did a great job.
Did you just say on the air that you got to blow your nose?
Yes.
Y'all, that's where we are. That's what happens.
Look, we're a close-knit family. All of the people listening, we got relatives listening. We got
My parents are listening from Sewanee, Tennessee. We got former teachers, staff members. We got family members of the players and the coaches listening. This is just a family-friendly.
Listen, Donna, one of the greatest stories I wish I had told. Shelly was pregnant with Jackson. Me and Richard and Mandy and Shelly are at the beach. And we're out there, and Mandy is taking a picture of me and Richard and Shelly. And it's me in the middle, Mandy over here, Shelly right here. And Shelly's pregnant. I'm talking about probably 8 months, Richard,
They
7
look like
months.
sister wives.
Yeah, it was at the beach, yeah.
And Mandy's taking a picture. She's on the beach. This is back when you used the cameras instead of using your phone. And Mandy sees, she does this. She's getting ready to take a picture, and she does this. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And she goes,
She moves to the side.
she
People
said,
wow.
I think there's a shark in the water.
Oh, my.
We turn and see a fin. I literally took Shelly down, Mandy or Richard down, and I was Jesus and me, or might be the only two people who walked on water. I was coming out of that water, and Mandy to this day loves to tell the story. Ray pushed a pregnant woman down to keep from getting eaten by a shark. I'm not getting eaten by a shark.
She didn't go into labor, though, right?
No, she didn't.
No, she did not.
All right, Richard, here goes the kickoff. Just a little pooch kick. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Richard, I'll be honest with you, they kick extra points and got a pretty decent leg. But doggone, they don't try and kick it off. Maybe they're scared of our deep return guys.
Well, we've said it all year. We've got some dangerous guys back deep.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And they're due they're going to make them kick it again, which is smart.
Yeah, I would too.
Hey, great shot that time by Jeff Beavers. We talk about it every week, the student section and the band. I'm glad we were able to show the Chelsea band. We always like to do that. They do a great job, Mr. Perry Lawley, and, of course, the cheerleaders. And Jeff Beavers and those guys and Sean had a great shot of the band, the student section, the cheerleaders down there with their little beginning of the third quarter ritual they do down there, playing Train, I believe. And great job by everybody, all the sections, all the students down there doing a great job.
I feel like I'm having to tidy up the house over here.
I know. That's like they showed up and everything's
caused a mess.
Yeah, I mean, I can't keep stats because I keep knocking goldfish off the table.
All right, Richard, like you said, we got a tie ball game. Great first half. I had about 4 people say, was that not the longest first quarter in the history of high school football?
It was long.
Everybody said the same thing. It took forever. So, Richard, my guess is here, I'm going to make a prediction on this kickoff.
Yep.
I think they're going to kick the ball, and they're going to try and pooch it right over the first line, in between the second line. What do you think?
That's what they've been trying to do all night.
All right. Kicker from Spain Park lines up on kick the ball on the 35. Oh, now he kicks it kind of deep. It's going to be caught at the it's going to be Jadarian there. Jadarian's going to be brought down. You know somebody we've not seen in the game one play tonight?
Josh Christian?
Yes.
Yeah. Played quite a bit last week in Jadarian's absence. And Jadarian slipped a little bit on that return.
Yep, he did. He was trying to return. He came running up, caught the ball, got it to the 26-yard line. Ball sitting between the 2 hash marks. Emerson Russell in the backfield, along with Leighton Gerard, the senior tailback, got hurt the first play of the first game of the season. But he came back last week. Emerson Russell going in motion, play action, threw the ball to Emerson. Emerson's got one guy, and he can make him miss, and he does. He's going to get hit almost out of bounds, but doesn't. Picked up about 6 yards, maybe 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Emerson did a good job of keeping his balance that time. Never did get brought down. He just got pushed out of bounds. After, like you said, a gain of 5 there, Ray. The Hornets aren't getting in a hurry.
No.
Tie ball game here. Start of the third quarter. And, got things clicking on offense. Like Coach said, they got to get things cleaned up on defense in the second half.
All right, trips right. Single receiver to left. Single receiver is going to be MJ Conrad. Jadarian catches the ball, fights through some traffic, picks up a first down and a little bit more.
Yeah, nice bullet of a throw at that time by quick little RPO. And great job of catching that in pretty good coverage by the Jaguars.
Yep, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball moved all the way up to the 40-yard line of the Hornets. 11 minutes here in the third quarter. 1 minute has passed by. Chelsea seems to have changed their strategy a little bit, Richard. Correct me if I'm wrong, but, we're moving at a little slower pace here start off.
No, I agree 100%.
All right, another quick pass out here is going to be called by MJ. MJ lowers his head, picks up another Chelsea Hornet first down. Ball crosses midfield over to the 49-yard line of Spain Park.
Yeah. He just threw it up there, and we went up with strong hands and pulled that down. And like you said, ducked his head and drove the crowd forward for a first down. We are in Spain Park territory already.
Richard, also want to give a thanks to Station 31 tonight, providing dinner for me and you and David and Donna.
Yeah.
Thanks to Misty Webster. She's out of town and made it happen with her being all the way across the ocean. So thank you to Station 31 for dinner tonight. Sloan DeWeese goes in motion. Ball snap. Hand to Emerson. Emerson having to bounce outside. Richard, we got a flag. That guy ain't thrown a flag all night long. All night long he ain't thrown a flag, and he's going to throw that flag. Hey, I talked to David Birdsong about the forward lateral versus the backwards pass. He said they actually made the right call by not blowing a whistle.
Right.
Because what they do, it gives them the option to go back and to talk about it. Now, David and Seabolt, they thought it was a backwards lateral.
Okay.
I told
kind
him
of thought it was.
Jeff Beavers up in the box, and Sean thought it was a forward pass. Brett, what did you say you thought it was?
I thought it was a forward pass.
I thought it was a forward pass as well. So I think we're about 50-50 on if it was forward or backwards. But he said that they did the right thing by not blowing a whistle, that if they had blown a whistle, then you couldn't have gone back and fixed it. I said, okay, sounds good. So we're going to take, instead of giving them an F, we're going to give them a D, even though they got it right, just because we're not official fans.
Well, and David does referee games on the side as well.
Yep. All right, empty formation for the Hornets after the big penalty. It's going to be first and about 20. Oh, goodness, Richard, what is that, 23?
Yep.
All right, first and 23 for the Hornets. Empty formation. Dodson looks to throw. Throws a quick pass. We're going to hit EJ. EJ gets slung down, but he's going to pick up about 3 on first down. So now it's going to be second down and 20.
Yeah, just a little quick hitter at a time. And we were not able to break away from the grasp of the Spain Park defender there before we got pulled down. But we're in a hole right now. We've got it. Something we did good early in the game was stay ahead of the chains, and right now we're not.
Yep, 9:18 left, tie ball game, 21-21. Chelsea trying to move after the big penalty. Second down and 20, still an empty formation. Dotson long back in the backfield, looks to throw, doesn't have much time, gets pressure, gets brought down. You know, Richard, I was just about to say we haven't run a lot of passes where we have to give Dotson time, but that time we tried, and this is going to take us to third and about 30. Been behind the sticks a little bit here tonight.
Yeah. The Hornets came out and had about 200 yards of offense in the first half, was able to capitalize, on the short field after the bad punt earlier, take the lead 21-14. But Spain Park scored right before the half to tie it up.
All right, Dotson looking to throw. Got a little pressure, a little screen pass to Emerson. Emerson making a couple of guys miss. Going to pick up about half of the distance to get back to even the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a fourth down, Richard. So Chelsea takes the opening kickoff of this half and just not able to make much of it.
No, not how we wanted to start. I know we had a little bit of momentum right before the half, but then Spain Park was able to feed off of that, take over the momentum a little bit. And with that touchdown right before the half, and it's kind of bled into the second half.
Yeah. All right, Jack Seymour back deep, 14 yards behind Kirkland. Kirkland, good snap. Seymour kicks a absolute bomb back deep for Spain Park, catches at the 5-yard line. Looks like he's hemmed up. He's going to break loose, Richard, and there's a sideline. Brady Clements, Jack Seymour is going to make the tackle. I thought Brady Clements was our saving grace, but it turned out it was Jack. Jack's fired up with his tackle he made.
Well, and I thought he'd outkick the coverage. He didn't. We had 4 or 5 black jerseys. That's all the Spain Park receiver could see. And he was able to split our defenders. We ran into each other, and he split our defenders. And big return, about a 35-yard return after he was driven back to the 4-yard line. So Spain Park's going to take over right here around the 40-yard line to start their second half drive.
Richard, what are we waiting on to blow the whistle in?
I'm not sure because we don't have a TV timeout.
All right, first down and 10 for the Jags here on the 40-yard line. 7:34 left in the third quarter. In the backfield, Smallwood, quarterback, Shanks to tailback. Ball snap, toss to Shanks out here in the flat. That's a hold. Holy moly. Throw the flag, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, I mean, Coach Cassidy's hollering at him. It wasn't even close. There is a flag on the ground, though.
Yeah. You can't, the receivers, outside receivers, cannot get their arms out, their hands out, outside on the shoulder pads like that. And let's see what we got here.
Why does the white hat have to walk all the way over here to get to the call?
I thought they had microphones.
Illegal shift.
But yeah,
what
there may
about
have
the
been
hold?
Right. We'd rather have the hold because that would have been from the spot of the foul.
Coach Cassidy is hot.
You got to keep your hands inside out there on the receiver. And it's obvious when the receivers get their hands out on the shoulder pads of the defender, that's a hold every time.
All right, 1st and 15 after the penalty. I give the refs, we're going to go with it. We ain't giving them a B tonight. Let's give them a B. B's falling off. Oh, no, my B stuck right through it. Hey,
How much time did you spend on those?
Richard, I spent a little time. I'm a graphic artiste.
In your own mind?
Yeah, my own mind. All right, Smallwood in the backfield after the penalty. Shanks and no, that ain't Shanks. That's number 20. His brother Shanks, Little Shanks. Ball handoff to Little Shanks up the middle. He's going to pick up about 5-6 yards. It's easy when you got two Shanks.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Richard, you know that was our first meat sweats penalties of the half.
Yeah.
Been almost halfway through the first half of this third quarter and not one penalty. Meat Sweats talked to Brad, tried to get some brought up, but we had people asking about it before we even started the game. Motion for Spain Park. Ball thrown out in the flats, too. Oh, the ball hits the ground. That might have been backwards. No, I'm going to tell you something now.
Here's the thing is the receiver is running like a bubble in his motion. He's veering backwards, but the quarterback is throwing the ball even to where he is.
Yeah, that's right.
So it is an incomplete pass.
All right, third down. One Garrison Maddox listening. Hello, Garrison. Big senior player for us last year. Love me some Garrison Maddox. It's going to be 3rd and 8 right here for the Jags. Smallwood looking, little quarterback draw. He almost gets tripped up. Richard, he's going to have the first down and more. How is that not holding downfield on Cheslock? God almighty, these officials are terrible. Cheslock was getting assaulted. Look down here. Look at him getting held right there. Almost had to fall down. Richard, that far downfield, you can't block that far downfield and be effective.
Right.
Cheslock's trying to run backwards and go catch him, and he can't even get away from the receiver. I don't know what these officials – I'm going to tell you what I think people get caught up doing, watching the ball.
Well, and let me tell you, when I looked up, when you yelled holding, I looked up, and this side judge over here, and look, we're not little guys. And neither is he. But he was sprinting as fast as he can. When I looked up, he had his head down like he was running the ball, trying to get to the end zone. He was trying to catch up and get to the end zone so he could signal touchdown. He was not looking
at what the
play was. He was looking straight ahead, making sure he didn't trip over his own feet as he ran the 30 yards to the end zone. And here he comes. You see him right there, Ray?
Yeah.
God love him.
Richard, you're so right. When I looked over, his eyes are looking at his toes running down the sideline.
Yeah, he's not even looking at the play downfield.
Greg, Brett, I hate to correct you. He can't see his toes.
No, he can't. Let me tell you one of my pet peeves. Listen, I'm about to step on some toes here.
Speaking of toes.
My wife gets mad when I bring this up. One of my pet peeves is when a girl's pregnant and she posts a picture on Facebook and she'll post a picture, and if the camera can go to me, she does this. We all know you're pregnant. That fella there running down the sideline, he looks like a twin brother of me and you together, Richard. He could put both his hands on his top of his belly and the bottom of his belly, and he could pose, and we would all think he's 8 months pregnant.
Well, here's the deal. You got to watch the football game.
Yes, you can't.
You got to look for penalties. You can't.
watch to make sure you don't trip over your own feet.
Yeah, you're right, though. He wasn't looking up for nothing.
No. Golly. Oh, well, whatever. So, anyway, Ray, after that 60-yard touchdown drive, Spain Park retakes the lead 28-21 here in the third quarter.
All right. Spain Park kicks deep. It's going to hit at about the 15-yard line. That's Josh Christian, I think, Richard.
I believe he stepped out of bounds, though.
Yeah, that was Josh. That's the first time Josh has touched the ball tonight.
You mentioned it.
Yeah, I did. I'd like to see where they're going to mark him. And I hadn't seen the official yet mark him. Okay, there it is. It's going to be the 36-yard line, Richard, where he gets stepped out of bounds. Josh let it take a bounce and then just took one little quick step. And when he did, it took off.
All right, so the Hornets are going to get their second drive of the second half. They're going to get started right around the 35-yard line.
Yep.
Got to answer the touchdown drive.
Got to. All right, 6 minutes.
Spain Park.
Yep, 6 minutes, 18 seconds left here. E.J. Hudnall coming in motion. Hand to Emerson. Emerson trying to run up the middle. Just nowhere big to go. Wait a minute. He did get about 5 yards. I saw Sloan DeWeese blocking, and I thought that was Emerson tied up with somebody.
No, great little hard run right up the middle of that time by number 1. And he just has so much heart and guts, and he just keeps those legs churning.
Second down and 5 for the Hornets. Spain Park with the lead back, 28-21 over the Hornets. 2 backs in the backfield. Emerson to the left. He moves over to the right. Twins left. Now Emerson comes out in motion. Quick pass out here to Emerson Russell. Emerson's going to have, is that not almost a face mask? It is. They threw the flag. Emerson's head whipped around real quick.
Nice. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say enough for a first down and tack on 15 more for a personal foul face mask.
Yeah, great job out there by Zielinski to take his guy. And, I'm not, one Gerald Neves was the wide receivers coach here for the longest time. Did a great job of teaching the guys how to block. And here's the deal, is that defender took an inside move on Zielinski, and Zielinski let him go to the inside. He just pushed him. Did a good job blocking there to give Emerson a chance to get more yards for the first down.
I thought all face masks for 15 yards. You told me that a couple of weeks ago, didn't you?
I guess it wasn't I guess it was accidental. I guess they still have the accidental in high school.
Right. 1st and 10 for the Hornets now into Spain Park territory. Leighton Gerard, the running back in the backfield. Ball handed to him. He lowers his head, drives forward. We talk about the difference in, like you talking about thunder and lightning.
Yep.
Gerard is that bruising back. Richard, we might have our first injury of the night. Spain Park guy down.
Well, before we go to a break, Ray, we'll mention when we come back. I want to talk about the job our offensive line's doing.
All right, we'll be back after this injury timeout.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
All right, the injured player was number 33 for Spain Park. Got up on his own power and walked off. Thankful for that.
Ray, let's talk about the offensive line for a minute.
Do it.
They're doing a pretty good job up there against the Spain Park defensive line. And these guys don't ever get enough love. But you're talking about Eli Williams. We talked about Walker Williams, Cesar Madrid, Zach Hare, and Logan Sanders.
Richard on second down left MJ Conrad over here by himself. He tried to run a little whip route. We just missed him on the pass. 4:51 left in this third quarter. Chelsea owned the 47-yard line of Spain Park. 28-21, the Jags do have a lead. Chelsea took the lead for a while, and then Spain Park tied it back up and then took the lead back.
Yep.
All right, 3rd and 8. Here comes Jadarian in motion. Ball snap, quickly thrown out here to MJ. The mistake MJ made right there was he tried to make a move. It didn't go anywhere.
It's going to bring up 4th and 4
Looks like coach is going to leave the offense in.
Oh. Yeah, I think you go for it here, Richard.
I think coach is going to let the clock run down and call a timeout. No, he's getting a play called. 4th and 6 here, Ray, with 4:15 left to go in the third quarter.
All right, Dodson in the backfield. Here goes Jadarian in motion. Wonder if we're just trying to draw them off sides. He's calling a play. Ball snapped. Quick pass. Dangerous pass. Intercepted. Intercepted about the 38-yard line. Number 38. There ain't nobody out there to tackle him. Oh, yeah. Who made that?
Emerson.
Was that a flag I saw?
No.
Or what was that?
Somebody threw the ball. The ball was just thrown up for grabs, and Spain Park went up and got it.
Yeah.
Had a huge return all the way down to the Hornet 28-yard line.
I hope. Found the phone. All right. Hey, if you've lost your phone and you got blue bubbles on your phone, let's see if we can get it to open. No. Let's see. Can't even take a picture of it, Richard. Oh, well.
Here we go.
1st and 10 for the Jags. Shanks up the middle. Going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
Jackson Laughlin coming from his defensive line position, defensive end position there down the line. Was able to get his hands around the runner's hips, pull him down, but not after he picked up 5 yards.
He might have only picked up 4.
Okay.
3:23 left in the third quarter. After the interception, Spain Park's trying to drive here a little bit. 2nd and 6. Smallwood calling for the snap. Chelsea looks like they're bringing a little pressure. Hand to Shanks. All of a sudden, Richard, Spain Park getting a little running game going.
Derek Shanks on the carry.
Yeah, we're sitting in that 3-man front at that time. They brought speed, sweep motion to hand it off, and Big 71 got a huge pancake block over there on our linebacker. And gave some running room for Shanks. Pick up a first down.
Need some money, Richard. 1st and 10. Smallwood hands to Shanks. Shanks breaking tackles.
Not that one.
Oh, he did. Oh, ball came out. He fell on it. Loss of about 3 yards, maybe 4. Going to be 2nd down and 14.
Good tackle. Good team tackle.
Ray, they're doing such a better job of stringing those runs out where they're not. Sorry, the mic went out. They're doing a great job of stringing those runs out, not collapsing on the ends.
Yeah. You know, you mentioned earlier we were shooting out with our ends and linebackers. The last couple of plays, they've kind of gouged us up the middle. All right, 2nd down and 13. Smallwood calls for snap. Fakes a toss, throws back to inside number 2. Little screen pass. We got to, wait a minute, I think we got the ball. We do.
Yes, sir.
We stripped the ball. We stripped the ball. Great job. See if you can tell who it was that stripped it. Be number 7, Chris McNeil. He stripped the ball right as number 2 was falling to the ground. And you could tell that we got it because that side judge, the one that's been asleep most of the game, he actually, his melatonin wore off, and he ran out, and you could see the excitement in him, and he got excited because we turned the ball over.
Yes, great job by McNeil that time. Had several missed tackles, some good blocking out there by Spain Park on the screen play. But, hey, we're going to take over here deep in our own territory.
Listen.
Yep.
I'm not saying we got to score on this drive to save this game. 1st and 10 right here for the Hornets. Ball handed to Emerson. Emerson runs in a pile of helmets. The fact that we stopped them from scoring right there might have been the defense play of the game, because they go up 2 touchdowns, I think we're in trouble.
Right.
But the fact that we held them right there and we can go down here and maybe even flip the field, if we don't maybe score, we at least averted that touchdown.
Right. Great point, Trey Franklin.
Yeah, trying to. All right, 2nd and 9 after the pickup of 1. Twins left. Play action. Pass quickly thrown over here to MJ Conrad.
Good catch.
Yeah, great catch. Good throw. It went right over the hands of a defender. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Spain Park with a 7-point lead.
They made 6 yards and bring up 3rd and 3.
We need this third down, Rich. We need to keep the clock. We need to keep the clock moving. We need to get the sticks moving.
Give our defense a chance to rest a little bit.
Yep. Twins right. We've spread our stance out a little bit more. We've cut our splits down. I mean, got our splits a little wider. Makes you wonder if we're going to run the ball right here. We are. He runs up in there, and he's going to be short on the first down. Their linebackers, they come flying up to make some contact, don't they?
They do, and they do a good job of attacking the ball and wrapping up. But after the fumble, it looks like they're going to hold us to a punt. Brett, did you notice who came up with the fumble recovery a while ago?
It was number 7.
Chris McNeil.
He grabbed that ball right before he hit the ground.
Yeah, I agree. Was the ball coming out, or didn't he rip the ball from him?
He just took the ball from him.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Good job.
Well, good job down there, sideline reporting. Brett Hall, a graduate here at Chelsea. Good snap. Jack Seymour holds it, punts it. Another booming punt.
They have nobody back deep.
The ref could have called it. Why in the world would you not have anybody back deep? Look at Jack Seymour, Richard running down the field. That was a...
Figure it up, Franklin.
Oh, goodness. Where did he punt from, Brett? Do you remember?
67 yards.
67.
I think he was on the 10-yard line.
67-yard punt. Why would you not have anybody back deep right there? It wasn't like they really came after it.
No. I just wonder if they didn't have enough guys out there. And great booming punt. Like you said, the nearest guy was the back judge.
Yeah.
And he was trying. He was
surprised he didn't knock it down.
Well, he was trying to get out of the way. That ball hit, and just when it was a nice spiral punt. Brett, you kicked before you ever kick a 67-yarder?
It looked like an old Ray Franklin punt.
I hate to tell you what my longest was. All right, 1st and 10 for the Jags. Ball handed. Oh, excuse me. Smallwood keeps it himself. Anderson Brooks was on the chase. Nice move by Smallwood. Smallwood hit the circle button about the 25-yard line, and he made people miss. Richard, he looked impressive right there.
Yeah, he tried running to the right there, and Anderson Brooks says, "Not my way, you're not." Made him reverse the field there, and and anytime somebody reverses the field like that,
dangerous.
If you over pursue on defense,
all right,
could be
Richard,
big.
That's going to conclude the third quarter. Spain Park 28, Chelsea 21. We'll be back after these messages.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, we're back. I got a mouthful of Golden Flake Sweet Heat Barbecue chips. Richard, after the big run by the quarterback, Smallwood, pick up about 18 yards on play. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 at the ball sitting at the 41-yard line.
We're going to flip the field to start the fourth quarter.
Yep, this is another big defensive drive right here. I mean, big defensive stand. We cannot let them go up 2 touchdowns.
Your attention, please. Isabel Ramirez. Isabel Ramirez, please meet your party at the front gate.
If you're listening and you're in the stadium and you know an Isabella Ramirez, please have her report to the front gate.
Is there a
Chelsea
gate?
Stadium? There's several gates.
Is there? Okay. All right, Smallwood at quarterback. Shanks, the younger brother, takes the toss to the right. Anderson Brooks on the chase. Just missed him.
Ray, you mentioned it earlier. Every team that we've faced, including and even Chelsea, every team has at least one excellent runner.
Yeah.
And at running back, They got a good quarter. They have quarterbacks that can manage the game and can take the game over either through the air or on their feet. And so, but like you said, got to get them stopped here at 2nd and 4.
Yep, 2nd and 4 for the Jags. 11:25 left, sitting at the 47-yard line. Smallwood looks like he's milking the clock. He is. He's milking it down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Ball snapped. He looks to throw. He's trying to throw a fade route. He's got his guy, but great job on defense. Was that called? I think it was, Richard.
Yep.
They've been trying to hit number 2 all night long, and they've called him a couple of times. But right there, that was a nice pass just right over the top of Chris McNeil. Thank you, Donna Bowles, getting some water for me.
Yeah, you know, they have him listed at 6'2". Brett said he's closer to 6'4" because Brett's 6'3", and he's probably a little bit taller than Brett.
He looks taller than 6'2".
I know, and he's just – they're throwing it up over the top of McNeil and Tribble and letting him go up and get it. And like you said, he doesn't always go up and get it, but that time he did.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Jags. Ball sitting at the 20-yard line. Shanks in the shot. Oh, the Shanks moved early. I'd like to see a flag. He threw it.
It is.
See, that's a penalty here, but at Vestate, no, where was it we were at the other day?
It was here.
It was here.
It was against Pelham.
Yeah, that's right. The running back from Pelham moved not once but twice, and the flag was thrown, then picked up, and then never got thrown again. That's a meat sweats penalty right there, Richard. First one of the 4th quarter.
That's right. Both teams tonight have struggled at times on 1st down with penalties or negative plays. We've got to have another big – we had a huge stop last time Spain Park had the ball. We need another one by the Chelsea defense right now.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little pick 6 here, somebody fast. All right, 1st and 15. Shanks goes in motion. Smallwood by himself, no pressure. He's taking the ball. He almost gets sacked. Oh, my goodness, he's so close. Finally, we bring him down. Anderson Brooks and number 23, good gracious. Cornwell. A bug flew in my eye. I didn't know what it was. It was my good eye, too. Anderson Brooks did a good job turning him back in right there at the end.
Yep.
Bring it up 2nd down and about 20, Richard. You know what's weird is, like right now, number 2's on the sideline. You know it?
Yeah. Well, when you got a viable backup like this with a touchdown lead late in the 4th quarter.
You're right. All right, Smallwood calls for the snap, fakes the toss, looking to throw. Here comes Jackson Laughlin. He throws it out of bounds. As long as you're out of the tackle box, I think you can throw it out like that.
That's true.
He was out.
Yeah. Smart move.
Yeah, he had pressure. The senior defensive end, Laughlin, was chasing him down. One thing you'll never say about Jackson, he gives 100% all the time.
Yeah, he does. As
most all of them
most of them do, yeah. But big 3rd down here, Ray. We got to get them stopped here. It was 3rd down last time when Spain Park scored a touchdown.
If I'm Spain Park here, I just try and get half this 18 yards back and then go for it on 4th down. Smallwood in the backfield.
They're going to get a timeout.
I agree. 9:28 left here in the 4th quarter. Spain Park 28, Chelsea 21. We'll be right back. The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
All right, if you're just tuning in here in the 4th quarter, Chelsea 21, Spain Park 28. Spain Park got 3rd and 18 here. They're on the Chelsea 27-yard line. Smallwood, the quarterback for Spain Park, drops back to pass. He's got time. He's trying to throw deep. He has a man. I don't know if it's
they call it touchdown.
Yeah, they called it touchdown. He looked open.
I thought he threw it out of bounds.
Let's see. We can watch the replay. No, that was a good catch.
Yeah,
good
right
throw,
at the
good
pylon.
Catch, yeah. We were in cover 2 there. Chest lock on the coverage, safety. And they just ran a little they ran a little corner route. And Richard, you run a corner route on cover 2, you better be on your guy.
Yeah. He just threw it up to number. Hey, how nice is it to have a 6'4" and a 6'2" guy?
Yeah.
That you can throw it to. That was number 3, Jonathan Bibbs, 6'2", wide receiver. Was able to bring that, and Smallwood just threw it to the pylon, and he went up and got it and brought it down for 6. So, where that time that drive went 8 plays, made him use some time that time, but 8 plays went 60 yards for the Spain Park touchdown, Ray. So with 9:20 left to go in the game, the Hornets are now down 35-21. That is 21 unanswered points by the Jaguars.
Yeah, we've kind of slowed down offensively, and Spain Park has picked back up. We've got to score here. If we don't score on this next drive and get it back within a possession, we're going to have a tough time.
There's still a chance.
There is. There's always a chance. Always a chance. Richard?
Yep. Did you just
Donna's, I ain't worried about no blows. Everybody blows your nose.
Just not on the radio.
Yeah, well, they just ain't tried it yet. Donna's brother Michael listening to us over in Georgia. He enjoys listening all the time, sitting on the front porch, probably listening to us. So what are we doing here? We're going to try an onside kick. And I'll say this too, why are we back on the 45-yard line?
Right.
Shouldn't we be on about the 49?
Yep.
Oh, well. All right, Spain Park kicker's coming.
There it is.
Yep.
Get on it. Get on it.
They're going to get it.
Nope. Yep.
But, Richard, it goes back again. They've done it all night. I mean, is anybody surprised? I couldn't tell if it went out of bounds or was he out of bounds when he touched it. But I think they're giving it to Spain Park.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I ain't got words.
You got to have urgency. That ball's live.
Yeah.
You've got to go get the football. Once it goes 10 yards, it's live, and that ball's just rolling around. We got to go get it.
That's the second time they've recovered an onside kick tonight. And I'm going to be honest with you, I wonder, normally you're not 4 yards away from typically you're at the 49-yard line. The ball has to go to the 50 before they can recover it. We always have taught our guys to line up on the 49. Mm-hmm. We were on the 45. And I think it was just out of reach. Smallwood takes the quarterback draw right here and kind of takes a knee, slides. That's not what we needed. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a special teams fail there.
And the thing is, Spain Park has coaches in the box, and they see the same thing that we see.
Yeah, they do.
And then that's something that's called on the game. We used to do it. We'd look to see how the other team was lined up, and we would call certain kicks.
Right, you got to give the Spain Park kicker a lot of credit. He's placing it exactly where he wants it every time, too.
That's right. Good observation there, Mr. Brett.
All right, ball handed off to Shanks. He's trying to bounce outside. He's going to get hit. Big hit right there. Brady Clements again.
Yeah, Ian Osborne.
Yeah.
But he's getting 3, 4, 5 yards before he's getting hit. And they're going to pull him out and send in the little brother.
Richard, if you need a job, you're looking for some work at a good company, Alabama Plate Cutting. If you're in the CNC machinist, welder, general laborers, call Chad 205-664-3178. All right, 3rd and 4 right here. Big third down for the Hornets. Trying to draw Chelsea off sides. They take snap, hand it to Shanks, Little Shanks. Richard, he's got the first down and more. I just saw, you said somebody told you there's a dirty receiver for Spain Park. I just figured out who he was. He's number 6. He just blindsided Cheslock.
Okay.
Cheslock didn't even see it coming, and he just blindsided him.
Yeah, that'd be a penalty.
Yep.
Yeah, had a mom whose kids go to Spain Park that I work with.
Bet it's going to be Michael Ritchie.
Mentioned that they had a guy that liked to play a little extracurricular after the whistle, so it may have been him.
It'd be Clay Spencer. My bad. All right, ball handed off to Shanks. That's the older brother. No, that's the younger brother.
Yep.
Loss of 1. It's going to bring 2nd down and 11.
Brett, if you're down there on the sideline, which you are, if you could find Mr. Shanks, he's got a sophomore and a junior. Maybe you could give him Shirley Hall's card.
Yeah, and Brett's got his realtor's
Brett,
license.
you got your realtor. Maybe, because these are two.
We'd be happy to relocate anybody.
Yeah, we would.
That's right. That's right. We will be losing. Emerson Russell's not a senior.
No, he's a
He's a junior, so we'll have Emerson back next year. On the senior night.
Take a timeout, Richard. 6:31 left in the fourth quarter. Spain Park 35. Chelsea 21. We're down by 2 touchdowns with 6:27. You know what's funny, Richard? They called timeout. The clock ticked 4 more seconds after they blew the whistle. Anyways, we'll take a timeout with them. Be back after this message.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
All right, we're back. 35-21. Chelsea had the lead. Then Spain Park tied it up and has scored 2 more since. Smallwood, quarterback. Shanks, running back. Hand to Shanks. Big hit. Oh, ball's out. Chelsea's got the fumble. Hey, we've gotten some breaks here. We've got to capitalize.
Big hit that time. Let's see. That's Chris McNeil again, Brett. Chris came from his corner
Cody
position.
Fortenberry.
Was it Fortenberry? It was a single digit.
It looked like Fortenberry
with the strip.
I agree.
When he hit him kind of from the side, knocked him forward, but when he did, he dislodged the ball from him.
Yep.
And we were able to jump on it. Ray, that's 2 times that the defense has stepped up and got us stopped. We've got to get something going on offense.
Got to. It makes you wonder, Richard, what is Spain Park seeing in their adjustments that's changed? Because we were moving the ball pretty freely for a long time, and then all of a sudden, there goes Shuttlesworth, and then all of a sudden, we just have kind of stalemated here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, nice pass from Dodson, standing in there with pressure. He got popped by number 33.
Yeah.
After he released the ball, it was a clean hit, but you know what? He hopped right up, and he's ready for the next play.
All right, Trent's right, single receiver. Dodson looks to throw. He has to step up. He's going to get sacked.
I like it here. There we go.
Richard, Spain Park's only bringing 4. But what they're doing is we've got to step up on the inside. We're getting beat on the outside of the tackles. They're just their speed getting around the tackle. And Dodson's got to just step up and get inside that pressure and either take off or make that throw.
Well, I agree. That 33, that defensive end, comes in at 6'6", 230. He's long.
Yep. All right, another throw to Shuttlesworth. Shuttlesworth trying to drive, make something happen. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3. Got to go down, and we have to score on this drive if we want to take a chance and get back in this ball game.
Yeah, good job of us going right down the middle that time by Shuttlesworth, fighting hard to get the first down. We just wasn't able to get it So we're going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yep. 3rd down and 2. Flipping the formation. Trips left. Tight end Nick Zielinski at tight end. Rolling to his right. Dodson looking, has to tuck and run. He ain't going to get it. He's going to be short, Richard. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down. Oh, he did get a couple of yards. Richard, there ain't a choice. You got to go for this.
Yeah, it's 4th and 1. I thought he was going to be able to get it, but big 92, Ray. I mentioned the 6'6" defensive end. The other defensive end, it's like Curry and Copeland out here.
Yeah, they're big boys.
Comes in at 92. He's 6'3", 225, so some big boys up front.
Richard, I love to see us 4th down. Dodson rolling to his right. He could just tuck it and run. He does. He just got to run and get it as much as he can. Richard, and this goes back to being a traditionalist. I like that 4th and 1 right there, just getting under center and getting the quarterback sneak. It scares me. Running the play in shotgun right there on 4th and short.
Right.
Looks like something Alabama would do.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Gutsy call, gutsy play that time by Carter Dodson to pick up the 1st down.
Did you see the other day in the Alabama game? Might have been against Arkansas when Alabama tried to throw it like 1st and goal at the 1. Nick Saban went nuts.
Yep. He said, run the dang ball.
Yeah, he did. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. The ball sitting at the 43-yard line. Snap. Dodson looking to throw. Throws a screen pass out to Emerson. No blocking. None. All the linemen are upfield, and all the Spain Park guys are in between them.
Yep.
Doesn't do any good to be out there if we ain't going to block the guys in the white jerseys.
Right. Emerson caught that ball and turned around, and all he saw was a sea of white and chrome coming after him.
Still got 1 yard.
Yeah.
4 minutes left. Ball sitting at the 44-yard line. Chelsea down by 2 touchdowns, 35-21. Trips right, Twins left, empty formation. Dodson only back in the backfield. Calls for a snap, looks to throw. Cox throws it incomplete, almost intercepted. Dodson under pressure again. Spain Park only bringing 4 guys.
And they've been able to get home to him a couple times. He's starting to get a little happy feet.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. You got some big guys coming at you and coming at you quick. You got a 6'6" guy on one side and a 6'2", 6'3" guy on the other coming at you hard and furious. But Carter sits in there and delivers the ball, but incomplete.
Jadarian going in motion to Twins. Dodson looking through number 33. There's intercepted. I'm not sure. Number 15 came in the game for Chelsea as a wide receiver. That's going to be Miller Topazzi.
Yeah. He ran like a little seam route, and Carter threw a threw a flag route, and Spain Park was able to just run underneath it for a costly interception. There's some miscommunication.
Yeah.
It was in the double coverage as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the guy you want to throw to on that particular pass play. Well, Richard, that 3:48 being down by 2 touchdowns, that might have been the drive that sealed it up for you. Coming into tonight's game, I really felt like this was our game to win. And I'd be honest with you, we got it 21-14, and it's like we almost just kind of, I don't even know the word. I'm not saying we quit, because we ain't quit, but it's just like we took off. We done. It's like we quit moving the football. Defensively, we were doing good there in the end of the second quarter, beginning of the third, and then we just kind of, I don't know. It was strange. It was a weird momentum switch.
I believe they got us for jumping the snap. Did it a couple weeks ago against Pelham for offsides.
Yep, another meat sweats penalty, unfortunately, in favor of the Jags. Thankful for all of our sponsors. Meat Sweat's one of our new sponsors this year, along with Shirley Hall at EXP Realty. Alabama plate cutting.
Big hit.
Big hit by
Jaden Bennett, yeah.
I looked down at my goldfish, and Jaden Bennett smacking people.
Yeah, big hit. Brad, that happened right in front of you. What'd you see?
That was a great hit. He's got a very quick first step.
Very quick, Brett. If he was 6'2", 6'3", he'd have a chance to play at the next level. He's so quick. He just, unfortunately, He's like me and Richard. He's height challenged.
So you're telling us if he was Brett's size, he'd be
there's no doubt.
D1 material.
Yeah, he would be. He does have a very quick step. All right, 2nd down and 10. Ball snapped Smallwood, hand to Shanks. Oh, that ain't Shanks. We got a new back, Richard, number 17. Spain Park. That's the first time we've seen anybody other than Shanks' brother touch the football.
That's number 17, Aubrey Shanks.
You're lying.
I'm just kidding. Aubrey Walker is a freshman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, Richard, we got a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Spain Park 35, Chelsea 21, 2:55 left.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com. Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
All right, big 3rd down. If you want to remain in this game, empty formation for Spain Park. Here comes pressure. He's going to get absolutely clobbered. 4th down for the Spain Jags. Their coach, Vakakis, is on the field chewing the side judge out for something. I don't know what he could be upset about.
Right.
Unless he thought we were offsides.
And a great job by Cody Fortenberry.
Yeah.
Came in and leveled him. And Coach Vakakis is inside the numbers.
Yeah, he's on the field.
Well, at one point, did we give him a sideline warning?
No, we just let it go, Richard.
Yep. No, timeout by Hornets.
Timeout Chelsea. Kind of a strange timeout there. The only reason I say is if we're going to call it right after the play.
Right.
We lost about 15, 20 seconds there.
So Coach Cassidy called it right after that play.
And they just now gave it to us?
And they just now gave it to us.
What?
Yeah, so he's chewing him out a little bit right now.
These officials. Let me get my grade out here.
Look.
I know this is going to surprise everybody. I have given them a F.
F.
What do you think, Brett? F, D, C, B, A?
If you had a lower letter, I'd go there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Brett, you stood there. Who's those? Is that a coaching staff standing behind you? Who all we got down there in the? You know who that is?
This is J.B. Pennington coaching staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
They came to
Coach
watch.
Cassidy here.
Yeah. They must have played last night or had the off week, and I could tell by they were down. Looked like some guest guys. So good to see them here.
Not sure who they played, but they said they had a big win on the Thursday night. So.
Oh, good. For those that don't know, J.B. Pennington's where Coach came from. Spain Park breaking their play. Have they done that all night? I've been asleep. I ain't seen that done all night. All right, it'd be nice to get a block here. The White Hats just finished talking to Vakakis. I'm sure he was ordering a filet and a baked potato with a side salad and ranch. I mean, what are we doing? He didn't call a timeout. We shouldn't have been out there. Low snap, going after it, going to be kicked, end over end. It's going to be caught at the 47-yard line of Spain Park. Richard, look, there's 2:41 left. We always say it ain't ever over.
Right.
And I said it a while ago. We got to score. Brett, and you correct me if I'm wrong. You're down there. Do I not feel like we're flat on the sideline?
Yeah, there's a lot of just not very good body language here. A lot of hanging heads.
And it's senior night.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we're not done. We got the ball here. We're 2:41. We score, get an onside kick, or even stop them. I mean, just come on for the life of me. Fire it. Get your butt fired up. Pass play. Dodson looking. He's about to get absolutely killed again. Our tackles have been wore out tonight. I will say this. As a quarterback, and Dodson's young, he's got to step up in that pressure. He has felt, but that's a coaching point too. If you're the quarterback's coach or offensive line coach, you tell Carter, hey, they're rushing high. They're rushing wide on the field. And, Brett, you play quarterback. you've got to step up underneath that pressure to keep the tackles from getting the defensive ends from getting to you.
Right.
Yeah, you got to step up, but these
Yep,
they're
big
so
draw
long.
play. Emerson down to the 40, gets tripped up. Go ahead, Brett.
These defensive ends are so tall and long, it's hard to step up. They're just snatching him every time he steps up.
Yeah, and they're rushing wide. They're rushing wide and deep upfield, and he's not stepping into the pocket. He's trying to bounce outside, and he don't see them coming. And I know there's been a couple of times he stepped up and he's gotten sacked, but just feeling that pressure, and that'll come. Look, here they come wide again. Nice pass to Shuttlesworth. Makes one guy miss, going to pick up a first down. And listen, Carter's done I think, honestly, if I were to give Carter a grade for this year, let me get my stick here. Being a sophomore, giving him a B. And the reason why is I think for what he's doing, being his first year to play quarterback and being 7A, I think he's done a really good job. Rolling to his right, he's looking to throw left, steps up, avoids pressure, and he ain't going to avoid it for long. He's in that mindset right there. He's scrambling, and if he's going to scramble, he needs to go to the end zone and don't scramble and try and keep where he can throw the ball. We got a timeout?
Yeah, Hornets got a timeout.
All right, timeout Chelsea. 1:09 left, 35 Spain Park, 21 Chelsea. We'll be right back.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
All right, big second down here. Second down at about 20. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. You know, Richard, we talked about not being very big, but like Brett said, they're lean, they're tall, and they're athletes out there on that defensive front.
Yep.
And, you know, I told you that Wade Waldrop said he thought Spain Park had one of the best front sevens that they played.
Yeah. Well, they've got their smallest guy on the D-line is 6'2". I mean, number 3 is a specimen. Number 33 is a specimen. 21 is a specimen.
33 has been all over the field.
Yeah, he has.
Ball snapped. Dodson looking to throw. Throws out here to number 17, Shuttlesworth. Shuttlesworth keeps his feet. He might have enough for the first. He does. Great job by Jackson Shuttlesworth picking up the first down, third and about 17.
And, Ray, you mentioned 33, and I just want to give a shout-out right now to Walker Williams, the senior right tackle. You mentioned the tackles have been getting whipped some
Struggling
night.
a little bit.
But, hey, he did a great job that time blocking number 33 to give Carter a chance to find Shuttlesworth out there in the flats. Great job that time by Walker Williams on number 33.
All right, 51 seconds left to go in the game. Dodson looking to throw. Good job picking up the block right there. Emerson did a good job trying to block number 3. And I bet Emerson gives up a foot and about 50 pounds on that.
Yeah, he did a
Maybe
good job.
more.
Well, and you've been proud of him. You saw it because you're a running backs coach, former running back coach, and you saw Emerson. He was on the right side of Dodson, and he saw him out of the corner of his eye, number 3 coming, and he stepped up and just gave him a good enough chip to give Carter a chance to get that ball off. Unfortunately, it was incomplete, intended for Shuttlesworth. Shuttlesworth has had a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Second down and 10, even though the box hadn't been flipped. Play action. Ooh. Oh, goodness. Carter's we spoke too soon. Eli, the sophomore, Eli Williams, he knows it. I mean, but he's had his hands full. He too is a sophomore. He's young. He's learning.
Yep.
But number 33 is
a different level.
Yeah, he is.
And we've held our own most of the night, but this fourth quarter here, they've just kind of taken over.
Second down and 16 right here. Eli got blistered again on that one. I just happened to watch him. And number 33 is so quick.
Oh.
He made a move inside, and Eli stepped right, and he went around him. But look, hey, there's big Yeah, Spain Park's fired up. Second win of the season for them. Hey, we can only get better. Eli's just a sophomore. Carter's just a sophomore. The one thing I love about Carter Dodson is he does not like to lose.
Right.
And he's frustrated. He's ran for his life a lot here in the second half. But you know what, Richard? You know, we got 2 more games left. Go to Hoover next week.
Hoover had a big win tonight. They won 31-13 against Tuscaloosa County. And last I checked, Hewitt Trustful, who we end the season with, is up on Vestavia, who we lost big to last week. They're up 45-37 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Hey, 2 tough games left. I mean, let's just be honest. Next 2 weeks are going to be tough for us, but we got to play them. All we do is grow and learn, and that's all we can do. But congratulations, Coach Vakakis. You got Coach Cassidy right there.
No,
who's he got?
Nobody. He's just talking.
All right. Well, Brett Hall's going to try and catch up with Coach Cassidy here. And Brett, I don't know if you ask him, and I don't know that he's got the answer, but I'd be curious to know what transitioned in the game. We seem to have the momentum. Halftime, what was halftime score?
21-21.
21-21.
What did they do differently?
Yeah, what adjustments did they make that we didn't? And I wouldn't ask. I don't know. I don't know what happened to us. It's like they made some adjustments and we couldn't move the ball. And I don't know. I don't know what you ask him. That's why you're down there and I'm up here. Didn't end the way you know he wanted it to, but, I mean, we were tied up at halftime.
Right.
And, you know, maybe you ask him what was different in the second half, because we didn't score a point in the second half. They made an adjustment and shut us down. Brett Hall, I guarantee he's got a fantastic question.
Oh, he always. Of course. Hey, look, he's learning from the best. Yeah, Hewitt's still up 45-37. So that game is not over yet. I don't even see Brett.
Richard, normally when somebody sneezes, the courtesy thing they say, bless you. I sneezed twice, almost died.
Brett, what you got?
I'm going to have a little respect. Him and his wife are just having a moment. So
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, Ray, you mentioned that. So next week, Chelsea's going to travel to Hoover. I'm assuming that will be. I'm assuming that'll be at the Met.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it'll be. Somebody told me they no longer play games at Hoover High School.
Why?
I don't know. But so we'll be in Hoover though.
Yeah, either way we'll be in Hoover
next Friday night. Spain Park.
Ray, I just heard number 33, I think, has committed to Georgia, and he has several D1 offers.
Really?
Yeah. So
wow.
Why do I feel like we hear that every week? Did we not? I mean, you know.
Committed to Georgia. I wonder how big he was. He didn't look that.
Oh, no, he's 6'6".
Is he really?
Yeah, I told you.
I think they said around 6'5", 230, something like that.
He gets after it. So, I mean, and that's it. You can't fault Eli.
No.
Eli Williams is a sophomore out there competing against a D1 athlete. Hey, you know what, though? We'll have more D1 athletes next week and the week after.
Yep.
Well, Brett, I don't know. We'll go ahead and you just keep staying there. If you can get him, great. We'll start wrapping up our closing remarks. Richard, you got our paperwork there. Next week, Spain Park. I'm not sure who they play. I know we go to Hoover for another 7A Region 3 game. My name is Ray Franklin. Hopefully, if you don't know that by now, that's okay. And Richard, the guy here sitting beside me, it's been our pleasure to call the ball game this week.
Yeah, remember, don't forget coverage of next week's game against Spain Park High School. Hoover High School. Will begin Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock at Station 31 for the Chelsea Hornets Coaches Show, hosted by David Ingram and Mike McNamee. It'll be broadcast live here on Cool 96.9. We're still on the radio. We still have the Cool 96.9 app. But that show will be rebroadcast at 5:45 next Friday, the hour before we bring the game to you. I believe this week's game, or this week's show, will highlight the band, Mr. Perry Lawley and the band.
All right, well, good. That'll be exciting. I'll try and be there. That's going to wrap us up here from Chelsea. Brett, I know you're right there. I know they're singing the alma mater. We'll give it a few more seconds. Richard, let's brag on our student section, our home crowd. Once again, consistently, I'm going to say this. We've been around Chelsea program for a long time. This has been one of the most consistent crowds.
Yep.
Every home game, despite the record, people from community of Chelsea are coming out and supporting these boys.
Yeah.
They love them. They support them. They're giving them everything they have. And now I know these boys, they ain't quitting. They've fought hard. We've known this group of seniors and for a long time, and they're good kids. And we hope that they just keep fighting. Got 2 more tough games.
Yep.
And
I see the student section that's just been awesome all year.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They've made it down to the track. They want to be with their friends. And at this senior night, it's not just a senior night for the cheerleaders and the high school the football players and the band, but a lot of these, you can see a bunch of student girls down there in the student section taking pictures. You know, this is their last
home game.
Yeah. You know, they only got 2 more high school games left, period, but last home game at Chelsea High School. And what a year it's been. I mean, how exciting, you know, your first year of 7A ever, brand new turf field. Just the excitement behind this program. Hasn't been the season that anybody here in the Chelsea area wanted. But doggone it, these guys fight week in and week out. And let me go back. We started mentioning them earlier. And the coaches, you know, we talked about Ted Darby, Heath Butler, Cole Corcoran, Dylan Seabolt, Colby Harris on the defensive side. Then, of course, you got offensive coordinator Stuart Morrison, quarterback coach Matt Stockton's done a great job with Carter Dodson. And you got Peyton Holmes, who's done a great job with the receivers. Matt Norris, offensive line coach. And, of course, Lee Hibbs Jr. is the running backs coach. And these guys do a great job. They show up each week, have these guys ready to play. You know, nobody here is satisfied with the season. But you know, you can't fault the guys. They're giving everything they have.
Yeah. Brett, I don't think you're going to get him. I think he's already got the team over there. Thank you to Brett Hall. Thank you to David Brady. Thank you, Donna Bowles, Richard Powers, myself, Ray Franklin. Final score tonight, Chelsea 21, Spain Park 35. This program was produced by the Chelsea Community Radio, LLC, operator of Cool 96.9, in partnership with Chelsea High School. Good night, God bless, and we will see everybody next week in Hoover. Go on.